Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching in the world. Today is Europa League Day. Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. My name's Phil. We are going to be here live before, during and after the show. As soon as it's kickoff, Tom and Michael will be taking you through the watch along. Join them. If you're watching the game at home, on TV, down the pub, wherever you are, have us on and enjoy the watch along. Give us your views. We want your views and comments on the team news. Welcome to Europa League.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Are you ready for the show? Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everard's, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie and Co-Estate Agents. We want your views, we want your comments, so join us live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Follow us on socials wherever you are. Thanks as ever to our sponsors. But most important, thanks to all your guys for getting the comments in. We're all Leicester fans here. Do you know what? I am so gutted I am not there today. I really, really wanted to go. Mayan, good evening to you. What's your score predictions? He says, come on, City. Come on, you Foxes. Andrew says, let's go, Foxes. This is what we want. How gutted are you if you're not there? Like me, you're doing a watch along. I'd love to be there. I've been Warsaw before. What a fantastic city. Honestly, just the way it's landed this year with the tickets going on late, having to work, I just couldn't pull it off. But I'm looking forward to the next one. Ian Peach says, come on, Cities. Well done, Ian. What's your score prediction for today? Nick Moore says, what formation are we playing, Phil? Defo 3 at the back. Is Daka up on top on his own? Look, Nick wants to know. Let's get that on screen. Let's get it there. There is your starting lineup. Casper Schmeichel in goal. Daniel Amati, Vestergaard. Hope he has a better game than he did at the weekend. Soyuncu, ditto. Better game, please. That looks like that's the 3 at the back. Yuri Tielemans, Casterman, Sumari in midfield. Dewsbury Hall. And after all, he's our Dewsbury Hall. He's playing Luke Thomas. Well, Luke Thomas should be in the Premier League starting side, if you ask me. Perez is back, and Daka is there. Is Daka by himself up top? I don't know. You tell me. This is your show. We want your views, your comments. Mark, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well out there in Norwich land. Matty Bond, score predictions, please. Matty, good evening to you. Tony Fish. Listen, Tony, if Amati scores a hat-trick, I will personally send you, Tony Fish, a brand new Leicester City shirt. How about that? You've all heard it. You can watch this on Watch Back. Tony Fish, if Amati scores a hat-trick, I will buy you and send you a Leicester City shirt. Home, away, third kit, keeper kit, whatever you want. How about that, Tony? I don't make that promise very often. Stelios, I like your positivity. 4-0, Stelios says. Do you agree with him? I'm not sure I do. I'm not sure it's going to be that easy. Casey says that defence is farcical. Casey, tell me more. Why is it farcical? I want to know. Kevin, Locks is in Warsaw. He's out there. We've been sharing some of his pictures. In fact, I've got, if I can be clever, I can share some of his videos. Let me see if I can do that in a minute. Before I do that, I have shared the link. If you guys, we want your views and we want your comments. If you want to come on here and tell me what you think to the starting lineup, click on that link. It's there in the comments and you can come on and I can add you on in there. Andrew says 2-0 win to Leicester. Very good. Andrew, who's going to score the first goal? Kevin says a very counter-attacking team. It is 3 at the back there. What are we playing? A 3? This will have to do my maths. Obviously, Casper plus the 3, 4, 5 in midfield and 1 up front. Is that how we're playing it? Let us know your views on that. Casey says Locks is in Warsaw. Warsaw. Kieran Drew's behind Daka and Perez. Do you think Perez could be playing up top then, Nick? Could it be a 2 up top? Or will Perez be playing as a false 10 in there? John Simpson says, who's going to score tonight, John? That's a big question. I'm looking forward to seeing Daka again. I think it'd be nice giving Jamie Vardy a bit of a rest. I can put the bench players on there in a minute. Ian says, think Rodgers is thinking more about the Palace game with that lineup. Andy says, bit of a mixed up team, but not sure how good they are. Well, listen, Warsaw beat Moscow away. So already in our group in the Europa League, you would like to think that Warsaw are probably better than Moscow. Napoli, obviously, we got a draw with them. Are they, it's not an easy group, this one. Not an easy group. Andy Medhurst goes on to say 3-5-1-1. That would be Perez playing as a sort of false 9 or 10, I guess, in there. Thomas Castagna as wing back. So, yeah, Nick, I guess you're saying that it's a 3/5 at the back. Kevin says that, playing 5 at the back with 2 wing backs. I agree. Callum's saying Daka on the score sheet. We'd like to see that, Callum. We would like to see that. Dave's saying he thinks it's a bit of a win or bust game. Dave, why do you feel that so much? Why do you feel that it is a win or bust game? I'm not sure about that, but he goes for 2-1 anyway. Amati can drop in defensive central midfield. I think Amati is at the back there with them. Casey, probably right. He says anything but defeat. Again, you would probably like to think that a draw away from home would be the way to do it. I'm just trying to see if I can. Locks has sent me some videos, so I will try and get those videos up there. He's out there for us in Warsaw, which is absolutely great. Andrew's going for a 2-0 win. I want to know, Andrew, who's going to score the first goal in there. Michael should be joining us shortly when he's here, and Tom as well. If you guys, don't forget, I'm going to pop it back in the comments now. I'd love it for you guys. We want your views. We want your views. So click on that link. I've just popped it in there. Anybody want to come on there and let us know what they think? I'm just going to share it on screen, but it's there in the comments. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter tonight. Click on that link. Come and tell me. Come on the video and tell me what you think will be in there. Michael Barrett says, watch Match of the Day 3. Brendan Rodgers sacked it all. Looks familiar to what's happening here 2-2 tonight. Michael, not sounding super positive there. Nick says we need a win to get the confidence up and running in the squad. I would agree with you on that. Obviously, how much of an eye has Brendan Rodgers got on Crystal Palace away on Sunday? Because that is not an easy trip to go to, not just physically, not very easy. That's going to be a tricky one. Eyes are starting to focus in on Brendan and what's going on at Leicester. We'll need points at Crystal Palace, which won't be easy. Ian Peach says here, I work with 2 Polish lads. They're both Warsaw fans. They think City will win. Well, let's hope they're right. They're not very positive, are they? Obviously, it's in Warsaw, so I think it could be in there. Nick then says, gutted about Nacho. Isn't playing. Paperwork didn't arrive on. Makes you think of the Adrian Silva, doesn't it? 14 seconds too late. It's a passport. I know there's extra things with COVID, but surely we should be getting the admin right to get players in. Craig says, Brendan keeps saying in interviews that we want to be in these big European games, etc., make it sound like we want to win them. But then he selects a lot of second string. I can't work it out. What do you think? Craig, it's an interesting one, isn't it? We spend all year in the Premier League saying, let's get into Europe. And then, like you say, look, the teams below there, Kasper Schmeichel's first team, I've got no problems with Amati, Vestergaard and Soyuncu at the moment. Obviously, if Fofana and Evans are fit, they make that team. Yuri Tielemans, first team. Castagna, first team. Samari, well, he's new. I'm waiting to give a full aspect on Samari. Dewsbury Hall, like what I've seen from both of them. Perez is normally first team. Daka, obviously, again, like Sumeri, we haven't seen much of him. So for me, that could be a starting side in the Premier League, given certain injury worries that we've got at the moment. So, like Flipping X says here, love your YouTube name, mate. Flipping X says, I like tonight's lineup personally. I'm with you. I've got no problem with it. I can't wait to see a bit of Daka, a bit of Sumeri. Heck, let's even see it. I'm backing Perez tonight. I think Perez could have a good game tonight. What do you think? You heard me say it here. I'm putting my nuts on the line before kickoff and saying, I think Perez is going to have an impact tonight, maybe even score a goal for us. Nick saying, Andrew says, we need a win for confidence for the team, Brendan, the fans, because Palace are a bit of our bogey team. I agree, Andrew. We do need that. I was going to say, Nick saying the bench looks strong. we have 2 goalkeepers. Listen. Let me get that bench on the screen. You're literally watching me whistle while I work. Here we go. Let's get it on there. I've just got to do a little bit of something. Just whistle amongst yourselves. Do whatever's. Scroll across the bottom. There we go. Here it is. There's the subs bench. Bertrand, Barnes, Vardy, Madison, Albrighton, Ward, Chowdhury, Ricardo Pereira, Benkovic, Jakupovic, and Lookman. Yeah, 2 keepers. We don't need 2 keepers, but it shows you we are a bit short on numbers, doesn't it? Bertrand, Barnes, Vardy, Madison, Albrighton, Ward, Chowdhury, Ricardo Pereira, Benkovic, Jakupovic, and Lookman. It's a good, strong bench. It's a good, strong bench. You know, again, somebody put in the comments there that we're not putting the first team out there. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Andy's saying Leicester Streets will be quiet tonight. They certainly will be. Ashley, Perez scores first and man of the match. Let's back him. Elijah, how are you, Elijah? Hosting the watch-alongs for us out there in Canada. He says, quite an interesting formation. A very high line against a wide midfield for Legia. Elijah, feel free to click on if you'd like to. Zach out there as well, another far-flung fox out there in the States. Hope you're well, Zach. He says, definitely need to get a win tonight. We certainly do. I think it is important to get that view in there. A good lineup on paper, says Andrew. Hope you're well, Andrew. Good lineup. He says, need to do the business on the field. Andy's right. You can't, listen, there's a lot of games. Last week we're in Millwall. This week we're in Warsaw. Sunday we're at Palace. You know, a lot of games coming up. Listen, Andy, I don't know what you think to this. My honest opinion is I'm coming to the conclusion that our starting 11, I don't think is any stronger than last year. That's me being honest. But I think our squad depth is stronger. And probably that was our problem last year, that the squad depth wasn't quite good enough. Do you agree with me? Jay's asking who is doing the watch along. It is Tom, good old Tom, and it's Michael. Michael from the States. And if you watch Michael he's done one watch along before us. It was the Napoli one. Michael gets slightly excited, to say the least. So I'm looking forward to Michael coming on and doing it in there. Now, listen, anybody can click on the link. I keep putting it out there. I'm going to do it one more time because we want your views. I want your comments. Let me here we go. You're watching me work again. I have to do a copy. I have to do a paste. Click on this link. There it is. Bob's your uncle. It's in there. I keep putting it on there. Click on that link and you can come and speak to me. Sean, are you ready? Sean has clicked on the link. Sean? Good evening, Sean. How are you, mate?
I'm fine, you?
I am good, Sean. I am good. Are you excited for today's Europa League match?
Yes, I am.
What are you looking forward to, Sean?
Watching, yeah. I am forward to, get, lots of goals in there. I think, Dewsbury.
I knew it. I knew, yes, Sean, you were going to mention Dewsbury Hall. Come on, yes, turn. Let's see the back of your shirt. Can we see the back of your shirt?
Yes, you can see what...
Can you turn round? If you don't know Sean is a massive, look, there it is, Dewsbury Hall. Sean is a massive fan of Kieran Dewsbury Hall. You're backing Kieran Dewsbury Hall, aren't you, Sean? You love him. You think he's great.
Yeah. I think Dewsbury Hall might score 4 goals.
Sean, I tell you what, I've offered Tony Fish a shirt earlier. I will buy Tony Fish a shirt if Daniel Amati scores a hat-trick. I will give you the same bet. I don't know what's going on tonight, mate, but if Dewsbury Hall scores 4 goals, Sean, I will buy you a Leicester City shirt. You can choose it. But he's got to score he's got to score 4 goals tonight. Yeah. Okay?
4 goals. And Jacob 1 and Perez. Who?
Sean, I'm with you tonight. I fancy Perez to have a great game and score a goal.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of people not Jose Perez. I think tonight, I don't know what it is, but I fancy Perez to get a goal tonight. And you'll think he's going to score too.
Yeah. And of course, and of course, Lookman.
Well,
he might, but well, he might or might not. I don't know yet.
indeed, Lookman's on the bench, obviously, and Jamie Vardy's
Yeah.
on the bench. Maddison's on the bench. But just bring it back to Kieran Dewsbury Hall, who I know you're a big fan of, like we said. Sean, Kieran Dewsbury Hall tonight, great chance for him to have a great game, isn't it, in Europe?
Yeah.
He should be excited.
Yes.
Sean, you've said Kieran's going to get 4 goals. What's your final score prediction before I let you go?
Okay. Well, if it's 1-0, I will take that. But if Leicester score 3-1, I take that.
You'd take that. So I like that, Sean. Actually, you've been quite honest and quite realistic. A point away from home in the Europa League. I am with you. I think a point, would be a great result tonight. But I think we're all hoping. It's very difficult to judge what teams like Warsaw are like. You're going 3-1, but you're also predicting Kieran Dewsbury Hall's going to score 4. I'm not sure how your maths is, Sean, but I'm not. Surely it's 4-1. But listen, before I let you go, everybody wants you to do a massive come on Leicester, a big one tonight.
Yes, a big one. Come on, Leicester. Come on.
Sean, thank you for joining me. That's absolutely brilliant. We'll see you later, hopefully when Leicester have scored a few. And I honestly say, if Kieran Dewsbury Hall scores 4 goals, I'll buy you a new shirt, one of those away shirts or something. We'll see you soon, Sean.
Yeah,
Cheers, mate. Brilliant to get Sean on. Don't forget, all he did was click on the link. That's all you guys have to do because, listen, Leicester Fan TV, it is for the fans, by the fans. We want you guys to click on. If you're watching this, do me a little favour. I'm going to get as many comments on as I can before the match goes live. Follow us. If you're not following us, if you just happen to have seen us on Facebook or wherever, or YouTube or Twitter, wherever you're watching us, follow us. That's great. But if you can do me a favour, I can see now how many people have given us a like and a share and a subscribe. And I'd like to see a few more of you give us a like if you can and a share, because it really helps us. That's me begging and pleading and giving you the big And don't forget, thanks to all these guys. Listen, Michael and Tom are going to be here. I'm hoping Tom finishes work on time. It's an early kickoff in there. Elijah says 4 goals and a 3-1. Hey, listen, Sean also said 1-1. He said, what did he say? He said he thought that his hero Kieran Dewsbury Hall is going to score 4. He said Perez is going to get 2. I think he's just covered. Who did he say? He said somebody's Dacker's going to get 3. Sean's just, I tell you what, we love his positivity. That's why we love to get Sean on here. Julian. Hi, Julian. Thanks for watching. Says, looks like we are setting up definitely not to lose. Good to see Dacker and Dewsbury Hall starting. It's going to be a really interesting one, isn't it? Nick says, can't be as bad as Vestergaard was on Saturday. I love it. You guys having these little chats. That's what we want. It's like being down the pub. Donna says, make lots of noise if you're a fox that's travelled there. Indeed. Lucky foxes who are there. Jay's saying, this is Jay's little chat. He's talking to Nick in there. He's saying, I'd rather have Benkovic in there. Nick then goes on to say, Brendan hat-trick. I'll give you a shirt if Brendan scores a hat-trick. He's got no chance in there at all. Rebo says, watching out there, great profile picture on YouTube. He says, 7 goals, I hope you. And Rebo, that looks like Jamie Vardy is cradling a baby. Donna says, come on, you foxes. Nick says, Sean must have broad shoulders to fit Kieran Dewsbury Hall's name on the back of his shirt. Somebody must have deep pockets as well to pay for it as well, Nick. That's what I say. Nick's talking about streaming sites. Help him out in the comments. Nick then goes on to say Jamie's probably going for a Desmond. He is. Jamie, Jamie should come on these watch-alongs. Listen, he's too busy at the Fox's Arms. Great news. It's been back open for a few months. So he will be back with us in full steam from October when he puts the Fox's Arms to bed for the winter. Julian. Hi, Julian. Oh, I've already had that one. Sorry, Julian. I've already put that comment up there. Where is Locks? He's out there in Warsaw for us. I've been sharing his photos for us, Jay. He's out there and sending us photos, reporting it. Terry says apparently 800 fans from here out there. I think there's a few more Leicester fans, and I hope they're all having a great time. It's a lovely city out there in Warsaw. I have been there. I hope they are enjoying it. Just stick to the safe parts. That's the thing out in Warsaw. Like any big city. Hey, listen, there's some areas of Leicester you wouldn't want to go at the wrong time. So you do have to keep out there. What's Nick saying? What's my prediction? I'm going to go with Iosi Perez to score tonight. I'm going to go, he's going to score the first goal. I just got a feeling he is going to score for us tonight. I also think Daka's going to score tonight. Nick, I'm being honest. I think we're going to win today. I think it's not an easy game. And like Sean said, I'm with Sean. If you offered me a draw now, I wouldn't be disappointed with that draw, Nick. I would not be disappointed with the draw away in Europe. But I actually feel we're going to win. I really do. Stephen's saying Daka first goal and a 3-1 victory. I don't think you're too far off with that, Stephen. Andy says it's only 12 degrees out there. I don't know where you are, Andy. It's not that warm in where I am in Loughborough. Anyway, Elijah says, what's your all-time favourite away day? Hearing you speak well of Warsaw. Well, I did at the Champions League. If we're talking Europe, I tell you what, Copenhagen was great. Apart from the fact, I'm trying to remember, I don't think we scored. I think it was 0-0. But to be fair, you go on one of these away days, the match is just one of the bits. The whole day, I love Copenhagen. That was absolutely fantastic. Apart from the price of beer in Copenhagen, Elijah, I don't know how much it is in Canada. Click on that link. I'm going to share it one more time. Copy. Here we go. I'm typing. You can hear me type. Click on this link to join. There we go. I've popped it in there. Pop it on there. There you go. Click on that link and you can come and tell us. Andy, I do not like Millwall away. You know that. I'll never go there. Jack is joining us. Anybody can join us. It just happens that Sean's clicked on it and Jack's joined us. Here he comes. Now, watch out. He's had a bit of a car crash earlier this week. So let's see how Jack is. Jack.
Hello.
Mate, how are you?
Yeah, a few hearing problems and that, but I'm resting
You what?
up.
You what?
Resting up now.
What'd you say?
I'll switch my hearing aid on.
Listen, Jack, you were watching the WSL Leicester City ladies, women,
Yeah.
Leicester City women, I must get it right, on Sunday, and you had a car crash on the way home, didn't you?
I did. Let's just say the day went from bad to worse.
Dear. Was Hayley driving?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say nothing.
No, I would. You don't want to put your foot in it.
She'll probably be listening and she'll come and give me some grief. Listen, Nick says, how are you feeling, Jacko? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Been hospital and doctors since and that. I'm on the mend now.
Andy says, speak up. He can't hear you.
Hello. No,
it's good.
all good.
Fee says it's good to see you, Jack. Hey, listen, Jack, I had to cover your show on Tuesday and do the WSL. I had to chat with Jonathan Morgan, which was great. I know you wanted to chat with him. We'll get him back on so you can do him in depth because, like, you're much more. He's gone. Where's he gone? His hearing's gone, and now he's gone. Where'd you go, Jack?
Oh, Hayley was ringing.
She's a nightmare, isn't
She's
she?
down at the hospital at the minute getting X-rays and that. So,
in all seriousness, send her our best. We hope she's well. Listen, Jack, let's bring it into football.
yeah.
Joe asks here, are you happy with the team?
I think in Europe you've got to make changes, whether it's the players that fans want to see or not. I think it's good enough side to go and beat Legia Warsaw tonight. I think Perez is going to score. I know fans are going to criticise me on that one. Say, Jack, you're not
Jack,
Team Perez.
I've been saying it. I think Perez is going to score. I don't know what it is. I just feel Perez is going to score today.
Yeah, same.
Carry on.
You know, I'm going to get hate in a minute in the comments. I don't know what the comments are saying now. I've made that comment, but no, I think Perez is going to score tonight. It's good to see Dewsbury Hall. We'll see how he gets on tonight in the Europa League. Luke Thomas as well. Daniel Amati, one of the biggest critics at Leicester City Football Club, is a player who gets scapegoat quite a lot, but he'll prove to the fans why he should be playing in this Leicester City team once again. Patson Daka, I think he'll get a few tonight. Obviously, it's a shame Kel's not in there and Wilfred Ndidi's banned for this game, but it will make us stronger when we play next game against Spartak Moscow as well in the Europa League. So we'll have them key players back.
Jack, Daka's starting. Kieran Dewsbury Hall starting. I've not got a problem with that, have you?
No, I think you've got to freshen up the side. Obviously, we're travelling again on Sunday against Crystal Palace, which is no easy place to go. They're 15th and we're 13th in the Premier League, so we need to start picking up points, and that's hopefully against Crystal Palace on Sunday. But tonight, our main focus is in the Europa League and getting them 3 points against Legia Warsaw tonight, and hopefully we'll progress more in the competition as it goes on.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack, stick around with us. I'm going to try and keep getting as many comments in there. Tony says, Phil, you always say you have this feeling, but you're never right. Tony, join me, surely. Do you never go to the matches, Tony, and think like you have this feeling? I have a feeling for every match, and it's never the same, and I don't know what it is, but tonight's feeling is Perez is going to score. And I said it before Jack's come on, and Jack has just come on and said exactly the same, Tony. So, Tony, what is your feeling for tonight's match? Get it in there. Ben says, I agree, Jack. Think Perez is going to shine in Europa League for some straight. Ben's on it as well. What is it? We're all having, Jack, we're all having a bit of a Perez loving. I don't know what it is. I genuinely think this is going to suit him tonight.
Yeah, I have no hate for Jose Perez before anyone tells me that I hate him. Maybe some fans don't rate players that other people do. Everyone has their own opinion on players. Some people might think Schmeichel can't kick a ball to save his life. Others might say, you know what, fantastic goalkeeper, kept us in it. Over the years since he's been in, been a fantastic servant. But, you know, players get scapegoated at clubs quite a lot, whether it's Amati, whether it's Vestergaard, whether it's Castagna or Soyuncu or Perez. There's always going to be one player fans are going to blame. Look at Maddison. They're on his back now, aren't they? Mr. Boohoo.com. But, I mean, Perez, I wouldn't
Tell
say
you what, though,
him,
Jack,
but, you know, he's got to be given a chance.
He done half look good in some rank tracksuits.
Phil, you'd be wearing that if you had the chance.
Do you know what? I should click on one of them and buy one of them boots. I must admit, I did see Kieran Dewsbury Hall in an all pink, looked like a crushed velvet number the other day, and I was like, do you think I could pull that off? And the answer to that is no, Phil, you can't pull it off. Listen, Jack, are you all right to stick around?
Yeah, of course.
Or what? What'd you say?
I'll be here to stick around. Don't worry.
Let's add him, Reedy. Here he is. Anybody can join. I've just shared the link again. Listen, you don't want it's Reedy, it's Jack, it's me. Anybody can click that link. Come in and tell us what you are. Terry says, Jack, great to see you in good form. That's nice to have it in there. Thank you, Terry, for that. Nick Moore, Reedy. Vestergaard will score from a corner. I don't know about that. Steve, Tooney, all right, Tooney, hope you're well, says, do you think Ward should have been given a chance, Reedy? Let's pick. Can you pick up on that, please?
Well, even against Napoli, for me, I thought that someone like Ward would start. And I said that to you before the game. I think that was sort of a player that you would put into this and then keep Casper for the Premier League games. But obviously, I think Rodgers does want to try and go for it this year. And he knows he missed out last year by putting a weakened side out against Slavia Prague, was it? And we completely got battered out of it. So I think he wants to put a good enough team in to try and win the games and hopefully go further than we did last time. So yeah, I would have probably stayed with Casper this time.
Yeah, it was a strange one, that, really. I don't want to hark back to that Slavia Prague match, but we seemed to play fairly strong teams until we got to that first and second leg, and then I don't know. We just seemed to say, well, we don't need to put out. We're getting deeper into the Europa League, and we seem to put out not our strongest side. Let's stick to tonight, though, in there. Nick says here, let's read it. You can pick up. Me and Jack have got this feeling tonight about Perez. Nick Moore says, I don't hate Perez, just think he's played in the wrong position. Where is Perez going to play tonight, Reedy? With Dakar? Are we playing a 3-5-1? Are we playing a 5-3-1-1? What do you think of Perez and how he's going to set up tonight?
I think for me, he's going to put in probably his main position, and that is going to be more of a central kind of centre forward kind of role with Daka. Obviously, maybe one in front of the other, or both together up front in a two. But like I say, this is a position where he played before with Newcastle, with us previously. Obviously, yes, we've been putting him on the wing a lot more, but for me now, it's a thing where he's shown it against Napoli. He scored a good goal. Yes, we've not been the best of fans of him in the league, but that's because he's playing in the wrong position. So now he's coming back into the side in a position where he's more suited, hopefully. And for me as well, I've said that I think tonight is going to be his time to shine again.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack, we've just touched on Danny Ward, Kasper Schmeichel. I generally feel like this team, it wouldn't be our natural Premier League starting side, but excluding the fact that Fofana, James Justin, Evans are not available, Nacho not available tonight. Are you frustrated, Jack, about Nacho?
Well, he had the wrong documents. I mean, you know, Kel's going to be a big miss tonight.
Would he have started, Jack? Would Nacho have started?
Definitely. I think Kel would have started tonight. I think he would have left Dewsbury all on the bench tonight, I presume. Kel and Daka, they played well against Napoli last game round. They're forming that partnership now with Kel and Daka, and I think tonight would have shown it again how good they are together, and it would have been proven costly for Legia Warsaw tonight if them two were starting together up front.
Right, we're starting to get, guys, stick around, Reedy and Jack, if you're all right to. We're starting to get to, there's about 10 minutes to kick off. Michael will be here. Tom will be here to take you all the way through the first half. I'll be back at half-time to go through your comments. I'm starting to get to that point where I want everybody's score predictions. So if you're watching this, get your comments in. Let us know. We always want, we do the pizza thing, as you know, with Peter's Pizzas. We want your score predictions. I want to know who you think is going to score first. Well, not just for Leicester. You can predict one of their players, but who do you think is going to score first, and what do you think the final score is going to be? So if you can do that, that will be great. And I'm going to start with you, Reedy. I want your score prediction, and I want to know why and who and what's going to happen.
Do I have to be positive?
Reedy, you have to be honest. You have to be honest. I don't know why you wouldn't be positive. Why?
I want to be. It's just, like I say, when I said to your show last week or whatever it was about, for me, we're just being unlucky, and I can just see it happening again. I can just see us having an accidental miss of the ball, and they score, and then they just sit back. Obviously, I think they're playing a 5 at the back, but for me, we need to win. I think we're going to win, but like I say, it's just in the back of my head now. Like, just every little thing, like, it's just going to be, the bounces are always going to go for them, or a silly little flick from one of our players cost us, or Kasper kicks the ball out off the pitch and it goes to a throw in and then they win. I don't know, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 win.
Reedy, now listen, you sound like one of these. You know the glass is half full, the glass is half empty debate. You see me, when I go to watch, when I've come back from a game and we've lost, I say lost against Burnley, we drew, but it felt like we lost. I'm doom and gloom for about 12 hours after a match, but then it goes away, and like tonight, I am so excited for the match. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to play well. I think tonight, Jack, I feel like tonight's almost a bit of a free hit. I'm already worried about Crystal Palace on Sunday. I don't want to get into that. I am already but tonight I'm just excited.
Yeah, you have to be excited. It's European competition. I know fans would have loved the Champions League, but you've got to take it with both hands, whatever European competition you're in. Just a shame Tottenham Hotspurs are not the level Leicester City are. They're in the conference level of this division, whatever it is. I mean, these are nights what you dream of as a fan, whether it's Champions League, Europa League, whatever. You just got to enjoy the moments, the memories. And and just enjoy it in football in general, because not these sort of situations come around every season, and you can't expect them to either. It's
Jack, I'm just going to break in there, Jack. I'm just going to drop you and Reedy out for a minute. I want you to stick around. This isn't the priority. This isn't the Leicester City priority scheme. But I'll tell you what, Jamie from the Fox's Arms is a busy man, pulling those pints, and he's just clicked in. Jamie, can you hear me? How is it at the Fox's Arms?
I'm good. I'm pretty happy. There's a few from Leicester here already, as you might be able to see already.
Nigel's
Hello,
there, and he's aged 60. Happy birthday to Nigel, who's 60.
Turn around, he said happy birthday, but I'm not sure it's your 60th birthday just yet. Oh, that was last week, his 60th birthday was.
He's telling me he's live on Leicester Fan TV, and happy birthday from everybody. Who's that in the Jade kit?
This one, the Jade kit.
Who's that in the Jade kit?
What's your name?
Look at that.
Nathan.
He's wearing the most unlucky kit we've ever had.
Not the most unlucky fit, the kit. Wow. The pinstripe one, the green pinstripe one was unlucky. Here's Luke as well.
Hi, Luke. Time for a fag. What's Luke's score prediction? Come on, let's get his...
Right, what's your score prediction? 2-1 Sitter. Good lad. Good lad. He's going for a fag. He's nervous. What's your score prediction? 3-0. 3-0. Confidence. Everyone seems to be confident, Phil. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, won't we, pal? See what happens. But I'm going to go for a City win tonight. I know that's unusual, but I'm going to go for a City win. A 2-0 win.
Everybody's been saying you'll go for a Desmond tonight. European match.
No, we need to win. We need to win, so I'm going for 2-0.
Brilliant, Jamie. Okay, well, enjoy it tonight. We'll hopefully see you later after a win.
We'll try. Depending on the result, we'll see. I shall see you later.
Cheers, Jamie. Enjoy
it. Come on, you Foxes.
Good lad. There he is. That's Jamie clicked in from the Fox's Arms. Let's do some score predictions. We've got about 5 minutes till kickoff. Perez first goal in Warsaw, 1-0 to win. Leicester. Warsaw to... Ian! How dare you? He's like Reedy. He's a glass half full. He's doom and gloom. Hassan says 3-0 to Leicester. Who's going to score the first one in there? Kyle says Daka scores first and gets a brace. That's 2-0 to Leicester. Joe asked, would we take a point? Joe, I would. It's Europe. We're away. I would take a point. I'm hoping for a win. I think we're going to win. Just like Ian says, I think we'll win. Joe's saying 1-1, but I would take a point. Helena is not feeling it. Helena, come on. That J kit reminds me of Scotty Taylor. What a player he was before he was injured, says Nick. Fee, thanks for watching, says 4-0 to Leicester. Daka with 2, Tielemans with 1, Dewsbury Hall with 1. That should be good. Peter's not sure about the team. He says in there, I think it's going to be good. Philip Bliss says 3-0 to Leicester. Philip, we want to know who is going to score the first goal. Somebody in the Facebook group. If you're in the group, you have to click a couple of links so we can see who you are. But whoever it is says 3-1. I want a class performance from Daka. Listen, we've got lots of you watching live. The game is going to kick off in about 5 minutes. If you're watching this live, wherever you are on Facebook, if you are on Facebook, please, please, please do me a favor. Give us a like, give us a share. It helps us. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. If you haven't already, I know lots of you have, which is great. If you're watching on Twitter, give us a retweet and give us a share. Reedy is still there. Let's add him back in, Reedy. While we're waiting for Tom and Michael to join us, Reedy, would you take a point? I'm going to put that back on. I think it was Nick asked us, or Ian. In fact, it was Joe Hunter said, would you take a point?
No. For me... Like I say, yes, you're saying I've got doubts and whatnot, but for me, like I say, we've got to go for the win today, and we've not really seen, I don't know, we've not seen that sort of class performance. Obviously, I think for us against Brighton, second half, that was probably our best performance we've had. We want to see a good performance, and this is a new formation, a new kind of style of team we've had this season. So hopefully it works, and hopefully a lot of players today can perform and hopefully get into the side against Crystal Palace. But yeah, and just a thing to add as well, I've just seen the substitutes, and Benkovic is actually in the lineup. That's a bit of a surprising one for me, because obviously we've not seen him all season. So
no, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Benkovic. Hopefully, this is the time when he might start to get in there.
Yeah, it is, and like I say, hopefully, because obviously we're missing Fofana now, and I think we can really see that now with how we're kind of lining up and how we're performing at the back. And I think Siunchu needs some help. I think Vestergaard at times needs a bit of help. And then obviously Evans keeps getting injured now, and I think maybe it's a time for him to slowly creep into the squad and see if he can do anything for us, really.
Do you think that's how we'll line up? How I've got it on screen now. 3 at the back, Tielemans with Dewsbury Hall, Castañas. I'm not quite sure that's quite the lineup. What do you think?
No, I think obviously the back three is the same. I think Dewsbury Hall will be swapped with Thomas into midfield, and then maybe Sumer instead of Tielemans in the holding. And then the same, obviously, Castagna and Thomas on the left and right, and then Dak and Perez up front. But yeah,
it's going to be interesting. Reedy, I'm going to let you go now. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you later. Thank you, Reedy. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Sean, for coming in. Don't forget, wherever you're following us, follow us at Leicester Fan TV. It's always the same. Here we are. I'm going to add in your host for the watch along. I will be back at halftime. Let's add in Tom. Good evening to you, Tom.
Good evening, Phil. How are we doing?
I'm good. Tom, have you had your tea?
I've had my tea. Chili con carne.
Chili con carne. Fantastic. Let's add in Michael all the way from the US of A, Seattle town.
Chili con carne tea, huh?
Chili con carne. What have you got there, Michael?
Kegs and eggs.
Well, it's just coffee and eggs today, but it's about 9 o'clock in the morning here, almost 10 o'clock, so I got to get my breakfast on right now.
Fair play.
Fantastic. Now, listen, most of all tonight, have fun. Enjoy it. Tom, good luck with Michael.
I'm just a bit more concerned that if we score that plate's going to go everywhere, if I'm honest with you.
Before then. Well, hopefully.
Well, listen. Right, Tom, I'm handing over to you. I'll be back at half time to give you guys a break and to get the comments in. So good luck. Enjoy it. Come on, Leicester. We can do this.
We can do this. We can do this. Thanks, Phil. As the Casper Michael tosses the coin and wins the toss, he says we will kick off by the look for it, and they're going to swap ends. So as we look at the screen, Leicester will be, if we're in the King Power, attacking the family end of the first half of the game. Michael, what's your thoughts on the team for tonight, mate?
Well, today is the day for everybody who's been crying for DACA. And today's the day for everybody who's been crying for KDH, So this is what we brought in the new players, Samari, DACA, this so we can rotate the squad. And, they haven't been in the Prem and everyone's like they should be getting a shout. Well, here's their real chance. We're going to play 15th in their league, Legia Warsaw. And we'll see what we need 3 points. I'm not settling for 1 point today.
No, I totally agree with you, mate. If you want to get out of this group, you've got to be beating this team today, and we've got to get points against Moscow. The Napoli game we threw away was hard to take. Don't get me wrong, Napoli are a quality side. They're a Champions League team, and they shouldn't be anywhere near the Europa League. They've got so many quality players in that team. As the players take the knee, as I say, Leicester will kick from right to left in the first half, and if they're in the King Power, we'd be tucking the family stand as they always do. And we are underway. Long ball for Vestergaard, looking for Luke Thomas down the left-hand side. Flicked on, throw to Warsaw. I mean, what do you make of it today? I mean, obviously we know Brendan has made it quite clear that Jamie Vardy can't play 2 games a week now. At the age of 34, his legs are starting to catch up with him. That makes no difference if he's playing every week in the Premier League and missing the midweek games for me, because 2 goals at the weekend. Again, he looks sharp as anyone in the Premier League this season with 5 goals already and none from the penalty spot, unlike last season. What's your thought of Vardy's now as a squad man in this Europa League for the games?
Well, maybe not call him a squad. He's still our superstar talisman, but he is 35 and, we need to rotate the squad. I mean, you can't play every game, even if you are, the superstar on the team. When we're in Europe and we're playing every other day, just fitness-wise.
Sancho missed the ball into the box. Let's go. Round 1, round 2, falls to the edge area. Shot comes in, deflected wide. Sancho there, what are you doing? Sancho doing, my God. Ball goes in the back. Sancho has not got a clue where this ball's going. He looks to the left. He does not look over his right-hand shoulder where the threat is. Comes running around the back of him into the box. Martin makes a very good challenge in the box to get the ball away. Ball comes to the edge area. And the shot comes in and deflects wide. They're going to look for a handball. Nah, you ain't get a handball for that. The ball ricochets up onto his hand. No handball there.
My timestamp just now hitting the 1 minute mark. So, yeah, I'm seeing I'm seeing Cags chasing this guy in the box. Oh my goodness.
Jono, is it correct on Google that Perez up front? Yes, Perez is starting up front. Fair play. You know, he had to change it without Iheanacho being there. They're just checking for a handball now. You're not going to give a handball for this. So basically what happened is Amati challenges. The ball ricochets up. The striker, yeah, he's given the corner. Thank you. There was no way it was going to be a penalty. The ball ricochets up as the bloke strikes it. It hits Daniel Amati's leg and ricochets onto his arm. Was down by his side and on the floor. There's no way he can move it out of the way there.
Amati goes in with 2 feet.
I know he did.
yeah.
Cleared by Perez at the front post. So yes, Jono, it is him, but we had no other options. He's playing Daka, what we all wanted to see. Vardy cannot play 2 games a week now. His legs can't take it, and I think we're managing him wisely, if we're honest with you, the fitness front, because you need to play him most of the time.
The Polish
Sancho's had a poor start to the season. He has, but I also feel with Sancho is he plays better for me on the left-hand side. He didn't there. When you play him on the right of a centre-back partnership, he looks way out of sorts. He does not look comfortable on the right-hand side of a back 2. You play him on the left, where he was playing last season with Johnny on the right. He looks a lot more comfortable on the ball. He looks more comfortable in where he knows he's got to be. Look, it's going to take time, but gone back to a back 3 tonight. It's completely different to what we've done all season. So it's back to last season formation in some ways. Jono said, Tillemans, LT in the midfield. Yeah, Tillemans in midfield. I'd say sitting deeper. I think Samari and Tillemans will be the deeper 2, and Jubilee will probably be the one pushing forward and sitting behind the 2 strikers today.
Definitely. Luke Thomas is going to be getting up the sideline. I'm excited to see him play today.
Jubilee nicks the ball, plays it up the line, looking for Daka, can't find him. He'll go back to the goalkeeper. Daka will chase this one down, though. Ooh, got lucky there. Daka turned on the afterburners. Sancho wins his header. Tillemans keeps the ball to Jubilee to Thomas. Thomas keeps the ball, goes back across the park and finds Daniel Amati. Big game for Danny. I'm playing for a couple of games. Harshly dropped in some ways. Been playing pretty well up to that point for me. Probably better than Sancho had. Nicky Moore, Cags needs Evans with him. He does, and I think the team need Johnny Evans for me. I think when fit, Johnny Evans and Vestergaard will be the 2 who start. Long ball over top from Leicester, runs out for a goal kick. As watching the scenes in Poland, my God, the fans there all clapping in that time. The old, with their hands above the head, looks an absolutely impressive sight. Terry Fuller, what a shaky start at the back. Yes, very shaky, mate. Very shaky, Terry.
I think Amarty's played better than Soyuncu. Soyuncu has actually cost us points this season.
I mean, I look at the game of the Community Shield. I know no game, but I felt Cags and Daniel Amati played pretty well there, if I'm honest with you. Pretty well indeed. And then... And then, we came to the first couple of games and we just looked a mess. And I don't get it. I really don't. I know things are going to change. But look, I'm not going to get on Rodgers' back. There's people talking about Rodgers out and all that. Has Warsaw come down, edge of the area. Shot comes in, straight into Casper's arms. Yeah, it's a easy report of Rodgers out and the fans getting on his back. I mean, for me, this man, freedom of the city. This bloke got us an FA Cup. This bloke got us 2 5th finishes in the league. We could have made Champions League football. See some of the comments I've seen that Rodgers haven't got a clue what he's doing and stuff. He's very harsh on a manager who's done that in the space of 3 years. So, I'm not going to get on Rodgers' back at the moment. The bloke's got a bit of breathing space for me.
We're lucky to have him. He's world-class coach and manager. Who are we going to get if he's gone?
Amati was getting better with every game. He was, mate. He was getting comfortable. And I think with Amati, if you give him a run of games, he looks more confident. I think you see that with him. What do you expect with Amati in defence? But mate, you can't, like there, if Amati doesn't come over and read the play, then they get a tapping. So it's quick enough to everyone to blame like the player. Like Perez gets blamed, Amati gets blamed. But Amati hasn't played in for weeks, but he came into the game and already made a very good. Yeah, you're not getting a penalty for that, mate. It's crossing. Cags keeps well away.
What's your timestamp at, Tom?
I'm currently on 6 minutes 38.
Okay. I'm at 5:58, so 30 seconds behind.
Great. Just watch KDH off the ball, control, look round, who's around him. Yeah, exactly. But there's one thing this season we probably haven't done, and I think we all know we haven't moved the ball quick enough. We saw on Saturday when we moved with the ball, the first goal was all about moving the ball quickly. The little flick round the corner, Samari plays into Tillemans. Tillemans plays it round the back of the defence, and Vardy scores. Same with the second goal, the ball up the line, ball into Nacho. Nacho first time, ball round the corner for Vardy to run onto. When we play quick and we move the ball quick, we're a different team. At the moment, the ball just seems to be a bit slow at times. To Daka, through the back of him, free kick referee. Awful challenge. Knew what he was doing there. Straight through the back of Daka. Free kick given. 7.5 minutes played. Jay, the problem with Amati is injuries have pretty much ruined him. Yes, they have. I think that injury against West Ham really pushed him down the pecking order. I mean, he was flying at one point for me. He was really starting to improve again, and I know he can make a clang. We all know that, but there is I'm not a bad player in there to have on a squad player for me. Exactly. It's over just 2.5 years since Rodgers became manager. Ball into box. Oh, runs out for a corner. Perez tried to get the cross in. Better play from Leicester there. Build-up play was a lot sharper in around the edge area from that free kick. Warsaw didn't look solid at the back there. Let's put it that way. And Daka, if the ball got to him, had a free shot as they go to the bench. And Ricardo, Madison, Bertram all looking on, see what's going on in the game. I'll ask you a question, Michael. What's your take of James Madison this season, and what has happened to the player we saw beginning of last season who was tearing the Premier League apart? After the injury, we never saw it come back.
Right. I mean, to be honest, after the injury, he just has not came back to form. Maybe it's been since the
ball whipped in. Oh, Goldie flicks it away. Sorry, Michael. Ball still with Samari in the edge of the box on the left-hand side flank. Comes back to Tillemans. He takes a touch back to Samari. Dummies it. Goes down the channel. Tries to get it in, and it runs out for a goal kick. Yes, yeah, Madison, mate, we'll go back to.
Madison, maybe it goes back to the COVID party. And they had to sit out that game that we really, really needed to win. And we lost, I believe. And it hasn't been the same since then. I love Madison. I absolutely love him. He's magic. I love the way he gets the ball on the half turn. I love his shoulder fakes. I love his worldy goal.
Ball into box. Perez, round one. They're giving away. Cross box. Oh, I couldn't find anyone. Also gave the ball around the edge area. Leicester won it back, and they couldn't get the break in the box. It was very good play there, Leicester. Well high pressed to nick the ball back. And, they could have just found that ball across Daka. And I think Jubril, they went for a short goal kick. Leicester charged it down. Daka come flying over, gets a challenge in, but he can't get on. He's on the floor. Perez takes a touch, shoots across the goal, and it gets blocked away. And well played Daka there. Richie would not let the ball get out the 18-yard box and nicked it on the line. Jubril, left-footed corner, comes in. Oh, Perez! Oh, my God, he's missed. Oh, Perez. Ball comes swinging over. Goalkeeper completely missed it. I don't think Perez expecting it. It hits Perez's foot and bounces straight back across the 6-yard line into the goalkeeper's arms. Perez there, if he gets the chance, has an open goal to tap it into, and it should be 1-0 Leicester after 10.5 minutes. Oh, that was the chance we needed.
Looks like Warsaw came to play today. They want to play some football. They want to play out from the back. They want to play, they're not scared of us today. So
no.
Get a couple goals.
It means it better for us if we can get the high pressing. I still can't believe Perez missed that. Leicester win the ball, going up the high press. Leicester win. Ball up, comes backwards, though. It goes to Thomas, to Sionchu. Sionchu strides through the middle of the park, past the halfway line. Strides again, lays it to the left channel to find Thomas. The tackle will come in. It will run all the way back down the line, and it'll be a throw to Leicester.
Oh, boy. So I'm watching the replay of Iozzi's miss. It looks like he's trying to control it.
I just don't think he knew it was even coming, mate, if I'm honest. I think he wasn't expecting it. And for me, a Premiership player, you should be on your toes just in case the goalie missed it. Because even if he gets the touch, mate, he scores. All he does, Perez down the line, tries to go past his man and lose it back inside. Perez wins it back. Well played, Perez. Battles it. Can't get it back, but he battled all the way back there, Perez. Someone just texted me about the game. Ball with Warsaw on the halfway lines.
Yeah, Legia Warsaw came to play today. They're already at 60% of possession so far in the game.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, Daniel Martin brings it down. Ooh, gets lucky there, loses it, but they'll still win the throw.
That's part of Perez's game that Rodgers loves, is that he gets back on defense, even though he misses right in front of goal often.
Yeah, I mean, I think like we go back to last season, a lot of people were crying out for under to be given game time, and I think probably about January time, Albrighton summed it up really with under that. In his own words, that Brandon Rodgers will only pick players who work for the team, and if you work for the team, you've got a good chance of playing. If you don't, you just don't get in there. It just doesn't happen. Support Leicester from Brazil. Well, thank you very much, Victor.
Barcelona.
I hope Perez leaves in January. Oh, I feel sorry for Perez. He's just not consistent enough. That's his biggest problem. We have seen the Perez who can play well, but not enough. I'm not a hater of Perez. I think he's a technically good player. Leicester with a high press again. Juby Hall this time goes flying forward. Ooh, ball round cut. Behave. Sancho goes through him, but I mean, Sancho goes through him. He takes 4 steps and then rolls over. I mean, says it all. I love to see Michael co-host more games for the future. Definitely will get him on more games in the future.
Hello, Fee. Thanks for watching.
Is Lookman is on the bench. Again, I think it's match fitness, mate, more than anything, and they're gradually building it up. And look, if he plays like he did at the weekend, Daka wins the ball back again. Tillemans loses it, edge of the area though. Here comes Legia Warsaw, edge of the box, little flick round the corner. Lovely little skills there by the player. Warsaw with the ball back. Legia Warsaw again, keeping the ball down. Like, play the ball behind Thomas. Sancho comes over this time. That's better from Sancho. Reads the play, cuts across, kicks the ball out for a throw. 3 chances, should have scored at least one of them. Totally agree. Perez has 3 good chances. 2 brilliant chances for me and 1 half chance. Ball forward again. Warsaw still keep the ball. Thomas telling Cags what to do. Yes, he was, mate, there. You did tell him to come over. Again, Leicester force them all the way back there. Good play from Leicester. The high, pushing teams backwards. Something we haven't done enough this season.
Very good communication.
Yeah.
Communication.
Leicester get the ball forward. Amate to Tillemans. To Samari. Dewsbury Hall down the left they come. Back inside to Samari. Goes to Tillemans. Tillemans just tells everyone to calm down for a minute. Stop panicking with the ball at your feet. Just take your time.
Yeah, we need the ball. We need some possession.
The weather is poor here in Hinckley. Jay, I can tell you now, I'm sitting in the bar in Redditch and it's absolutely tipping it down out here. The ball round the corner from Tillemans down the right-hand side. Finds Timmy Cassagna. Not had said that name too much tonight. Been quiet. Tillemans swishes the ball across the park. Finds Luke Thomas. Thomas cuts inside his man. Lays it inside to Perez. Perez looks for Daka. Unlucky there, Perez. Tillemans finds Samari. Goes right. Finds Timmy Cassagna. Has to bring the ball back. Tries to go past him, man. Don't foul him. Also win it back. Timmy then sits inside and wins it back. Ball again. And free kick given. Very harsh for me there. Timmy nicks the ball back, knocks it away, and the bloke falls over his leg. Timmy saying he's had his shirt pulled as well in that incident. I'm on the when it comes back on off the highlight. It's not a foul, mate. I totally agree with you, Josh. It's not a foul. Timmy knocks the ball away through his legs. We're currently on 16 minutes and 21 seconds. Jay Thomas has been very smart tonight, mate, so far. I've been looking very impressed with him. And at the end, he's been a looker this season. I generally feel the Rodgers had gone with Ryan Bertrand because he just wants that experience in the back line because of how many new faces we've had to play there with Vestergaard. and probably feels that with him playing at Southampton with Vestergaard, it settles him into the team a bit easier.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong, Rod for me is, you know, a natural leader on the part. I mean, I don't think bar Saturday wasn't his best game, but I think any other game I've seen him play, he's been a steady 6, 7, 8 out of 10 most games for the Leicester so far.
Look, if you sign players in the transfer window for millions of pounds, you pretty much have to play them. You know, Luke Thomas is homegrown, and
well, Bertrand was a free transfer, mate. Was a great bit of business. Yeah, I mean, he's a great bit of business for me because we needed that experience after losing Fuchs and letting Fuchs leave. He'd been brilliant for us, but it was time for Fuchs to go. We brought someone in, you know, in the higher age bracket, as we'll call it, but someone who's still got plenty of football in his legs and knows the Premier League. And I think that's something we didn't do enough over the last few transfer windows. Brought players who've got Premier League experience. Ball put in the box. Daka runs in. Oh, he can't get on the end of it. He does get on the end, but just flicks it away from him. It was a lovely ball over the top from Perez to put Daka in. Defender was treading water because Daka was moving away from him, and he just can't get it under control on his left foot as the defender flicks his foot out in front of him. I think it just put him off. It did. It just takes a nick off the defender and flicks into Daka's leg. Otherwise, I think Daka's about to control this and have a shot on goal. But Daka's pace there, he was getting away from his man. I can tell you that if he takes it right. Miss Cambiasso, and who again, experienced players. You know, Cambiasso for me was probably the main reason we stay in the Premier League that season. He was vital. Daka once again puts high press on and makes the Warsaw defender kicking out for a throw. Well played, Daka again. Leicester have just starting to pick up the game now. After probably shaky first 10 minutes for me at the back, we've started to look a bit more solid. We're moving the ball around better. Luke Thomas now has it. Goes across the parts, finds Tillemans into Samari, falls over and can't keep the ball. Leicester high press again, though. Just can't nick the ball off them. Ball on the edge of the area. Thomas wins it back. It will stay in. Leicester play on. Hall goes at his man. Looks for Perez down the channel. Finds him. Perez keeps the ball in his feet. Comes backwards. Rolls it across the box. Tillemans. Oh, he can't say the referee got his way there. Daka wins the ball back again. Well played, Daka.
Even Brendan has picked up the intensity. His face is very intense. Even Brendan's picked up the intensity. I think the boys have sensed a little something now. Oh my goodness, they're playing some really good football around the box. I'm about 30 seconds behind you.
I noticed that, mate. Yeah, Juby Hall's corner's been brilliant so far. Absolutely brilliant. I would say, guys, you're watching, get your comments on what you're thinking so far. Who's been playing your favourite player on there so far in the game? Ball at the line. Warsaw will go long. Can't find it. Tillemans steps in, wins it back. And Thomas is going to be booked for a late tackle. Seems pretty harsh.
Yikes.
Let's watch this back. 20 minutes and Luke Thomas on a booking. It's not a good what we need, but Luke Thomas now, we say he's played enough games to understand that he's just got to be careful now.
Yeah, Luke Thomas will be really good for the rest of the game. He's got something.
Oh my God. Let's put it this way. If that's a yellow card, the game's gone for me. The ball's played up the line. Thomas puts his foot down and literally catches his toe. He doesn't even touch him. He catches his toe. The player goes down. The referee books him for catching a toe.
The referee ran over really fast to give him that yellow too.
Ball over the top. Also in behind. Into the box they come. Headed away by Sunchu. Big header by Sunchu there at the back post. Ball flicked to the back post and it will run out for a goal kick. Well, I say, for me, that referee there, that's not a yellow card. If that's a yellow card, then you've got to book every single one for touching a toe now. I mean, all he's done is gone in.
Yikes.
And I just, that's not.
The refereeing hasn't been too good in UEFA this Champions League and Europa League season so far, it seems like.
The standing referee over the last few years, mate, in the Premier League, in the Football League, in Europe, it's gone. There's only one or two decent referees left. I mean, congratulations to, I can't think of his name, the Aussie referee who refereed his first Premiership game at the weekend, Watford versus Newcastle. Apparently he had a blind who was very solid, so that's what we want to see. But it's a shame that we're having to have a referee come from Australia to ref the Premiership. it makes a laughing stock of our system, really, in that we haven't got any referees in the Premier League who can step up.
Right, and none in the up-and-coming ranks either, is what I read. They're having a shortage.
Oh, ball around the corner. Couldn't find Tinui Cassagna, but right idea there. Vestergaard, what we've seen so far, likes to play the ball through the middle of the park, and he did it again there, trying to find Samari, and Samari played it around the corner, but just too much bend on it and run out for a throw. Also gone long, though, from the goalkeeper. Soinchi wins another header. Soinchi, you know what, shaky start, but it's grown into the game and probably looks better with a back three, if I'm honest here.
Absolutely. I think the team just looks better with the back three. I think that's what Brendan wants to play. I think that's what they drill in training mostly. And now we've just had to play this back four, because Wesley and Fofana and Evans are down. I think Brendan's always wanted to play with the back three and the wing backs.
I say 22 minutes gone, and probably less 10 minutes. It's been mainly Leicester have had the chances in the game. Really push Walsall back, Lega Walsall back into their own half, and fair play to Lega Walsall. They're trying to play football. They're trying to play from the back. They're trying to play the Leicester way, really move it round. And if you look at the system they're playing wing backs as well, mate. So I think Rodgers has really just matched up the formation and gone, well, you're going to play wing backs, we're going to play wing backs. You try and play through us. And I think Rodgers probably feels that with the wing backs we've got enough pace to really cause them problems if they make a mistake like they've done 2 or 3 times. Wolves get the ball around the back again. Soinchu comes over, covers well, flicks off him for a corner kick to Lega Walsall with 23.5 minutes played.
It is like playing our system. It's so close to our system. They got this guy running around like Yuri to get the ball at the halfway line from one of the back three. It's kind of interesting to see here. Actually, the two teams mirroring each other. We'll see who comes out on top, who does it better.
Corner to be whipped in, left-footed to go short. Edge of the 18-yard lot, comes back again. Now it's whipped in, cleared by Thomas, but it goes straight up in the air. Falls on the 18-yard and cleared by Soinchu. He's falling bang on the penalty spot. It was a bit of a flick clearance, but he went straight up in the air. Tillmans wins his header, goes down, ball goes all the way back to their goalkeeper. Well played, Leicester, getting out. Missing that bit of flair, maybe set up for Lookman. I agree. I think Lookman probably will come on at some point in the second half. I think for me, Saturday, he was my man of the match. I don't care. You know, I love Vardy and I've loved him scoring 2 goals, but I thought Lookman was absolutely brilliant, mate. As in, like, he's getting the ball and moving it around, running at people. We've been crying out for a winger to run at people. It's not really all Brighton's game anymore. He likes to get the ball in there. The ball's fit round the corner, into the edge of the area, played back, takes a touch and shot over the crossbar. And then the flag goes up for offside. Leicester got lucky there. Leicester got lucky. Flag did go up. Yeah, he was offside for me. Should have scored, though. Should have scored. His ball play around the corner. He's onside in the first bit. He's onside in the second one. He would have counted. I'm not sure if VAR is an operation for these games, though, and off the lines, but he definitely put his flag up after the say he'd gone. Lovely play from Lega Walsall, by the way. The movement there, the little 1-2s around the corner. Vestergaard got lucky there. Turned back on himself and he turned into a man. Ball with Cassagna. Back to Amate. He'll leave it to Casper. Casper will go smash it long all the way forward to look for Perez. Jumps up. Wins his header. Finds Dewsbury Hall. Oh, they were holding on to Daka there. He couldn't get away. He was looking for it. Thomas, left-footed, crosses it in. Flicked away for a throw to Leicester. Do you know what? Daka was trying to free himself for his man. The man was grabbing him. He did not want Daka to get away from him. He was scared of Daka going in behind. He knew if he lose him, Daka was going in.
Well, I just seen the replay of Legia Warsaw's attempt on goal that got called offside. And if that goes in, that is a goal. VAR has to give it. He is onside.
Ball flicked up. Oh, headed away. Edge of the area. Timmy Cassagna back to Daniel Amate. Takes a touch. Finds Tillemans. Tillemans to Amate back to Vestergaard from right to left. Vestergaard centre the field, drifts forward with the ball. Now he goes wide, finds Samari. Samari takes a touch, cuts inside, little Cruyff turn. Has to go backwards again. He finds Vestergaard. Vestergaard takes a touch and goes sideways. Finds Daniel Amati. Daniel Amati, Tinimi to Casagna. Back to Amati. Back across the pitch they go. Leicester, just compose yourself now, boys. You've got the ball. We saw against Burnley that Lookman may not have 90 minutes of steam. Could be a great second half sub, definitely. And I think time will tell. Once he gets the match fitness, he will be a 90-minute player, mate. I'm sure of that.
Absolutely. Brendan didn't even want to take him off. I think he was managing him. He said he looked gassed, but Lookman looked bemused. He was like, me? I'm coming off because he was playing so well.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it was one of those. I understand the frustration of the booing, but it's sometimes you just got to accept that the manager knows a little bit more about the players than we do with match fitness, and they've got all trackers on. They know how much they've run.
Right. And he was going 1,000% the whole game. Every time he got the ball, it was.
Why does he keep picking Thomas? He ain't good enough. In what mean do you not think he's not good enough? He's a 19-year-old teenager that has got very good potential. He's probably better than Lomre shot over the crossbar than Ben Chilwell was at 19. This is the future of the football club. I don't get when you say he's not good enough. He's solid in most defence situations, and he likes to get forward and create chances.
Is he the England under-23 left back as well?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused by that one, if I'm honest, mate. Bit confused, but each their own. You're allowed your own opinion. Fair play, if that's what you think. It's not mine. I think Thomas is a very good talent and very good squad player to have. I think Bertram is the first choice starter now, and I think Thomas, best thing he can do is learn from Ryan Bertram, an experienced player like that. Adam says Thomas is a class young player. Yeah, I mean, that's my opinion. He's not the finished article, and like any young players, they're going to make mistakes. It happens.
He's physically still growing. He's like physically still growing.
He's 19. 19-year-olds, like I said before, but my opinion is sometimes we've got a lot of kids in this team, and when you have a lot of kids, they make mistakes, you know, and you've got to accept that when you've got a team who are trying to play football like we do now. Gone are the days where we had kids and we were just hoofing it along and you ain't really got to get a touch of the ball till it comes to you.
Absolutely.
Alan says, Thomas equality, not good enough, behave. Jacka closes down again and nearly gets the ball. And Dewsbury then runs and nicks the ball back, but it goes out for a throw to Warsaw. Great pressing again from Leicester, from Dewsbury Halls. Let's not get this wrong. Adam 90, I'll still get out of bed. Never mind play football at his level. I'm going to put it this way. I picked Thomas, even though we got subbed, as up there with one of my man in the match performances in the FA Cup final, for a 19-year-old to perform the way he did against a very good Chelsea team who he didn't get scared. He got an assist for the goal. You know,
really brilliant.
You know, exactly. And I always say that when people criticize Perez. Just remember who nicked the ball back to get the ball to Thomas. Perez with the chase down for the FA Cup final goal. So it's one of those. It's difficult at the young age because if you make a mistake, it just seems like you're not allowed to. Well, the kids. Same with Barnes. Barnes had an awful game against Man City. Absolute stinker. But then he plays against Napoli and he has a blinder for me. He got assist and a goal. And Daniel Amati nicks the ball back. Well played, Daniel Amati. Can't get that ball. Shot comes in. Goal. Off the post. Flies into the net. Daniel Amati tried to nick it back. He can't make the tackle in the box. A left-footed shot comes in. It hits the post. Casper can't do anything and flies off the post and in. And after 30 minutes, it's Legia Warsaw 1, Leicester City 0. And, well, just after probably the last 15, 20 minutes of being all Leicester and Leicester probably controlling the game, Legia Warsaw have taken the league out of nothing, really.
Completely against the run of play.
Oh, dear. It's a great... Look, it is a good finish, as Adam just said, but...
No!
Amati can't get the tackle in and he's fired it across the goal. I mean, it could have gone anywhere for me on the edge of the area. He's got the strike right, but it's bending away. It goes through Tillerman's legs, hits the post, hits the bottom of the post, by the way. It's a pea skimmer. And
fans give our fans the finger in the stands.
Yeah, I know, mate. I mean, if we're looking behind the goal, it's gone through Vestergaard's legs. It's hit the bottom of the post. It could have gone anywhere. But no, it flies back across the goal and in.
Oh, no. Come on, boys. It's time to show
Plenty of time in this game, and maybe this is the kick what they need to get going again. 1 goal in 2 games for the number 11 for them as well. But look, plenty of time now, but this makes it hard. Right, are we still on snooze from the end of last season? I wouldn't say snooze. I just think there's a lot of new bodies in and around that team now. It's going to take time to settle at the end of the day. I didn't think we snoozed towards the end of the last season. I just think we just it wasn't the performances we'd seen in the past. I don't think snooze because we were trying to win games. It just wasn't happening, and we weren't getting a look at the ballsome games.
Yeah. And our schedule towards the end of the season last season was pretty brutal.
I agree with you. And I think if you look at all the teams last year, towards the back end, teams are just tiring. Timmy Cassani, good defending, comes over, wins a play, turns his man. Well played, Timmy. I just think last season there was so much football. I mean, that's another nasty tackle. That's got to be a yellow card referee. But no, is he going to book him? You've just booked Thomas for nothing. No, he doesn't even book the play. Do you know that Casper is spoiling the game? What's Casper done wrong so far? You can't blame Casper for that. I mean, that's more of a foul than Thomas was. John Towns is so poor, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's poor in the sense of what we're trying to do in some ways. When we get the ball in this area at the back, it seems like we panic a bit and then we go route one. But when we do get the ball around the box, if we play it quickly, we've seen we can open them up. The problem at the moment is, though, teams are really just coming at us. We're not getting the space we had last year. Oh, ball then runs out, and you can tell the pressure's just starting to get to us now. Ball goes straight out of play. Should have been an easy ball.
So he doesn't give a yellow.
You count on us to kill the Aki early, yeah. Some sticks with the club at the moment. Some of these players have not been good enough for the conference. Okay, I'll get to that. When was the last time we've seen a quality performance?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not been a great start to the season, but we're 7 games in. I'm not going to sit here and start criticising, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to start getting on Brendan Rodgers' back yet. I'm not. It's up to the players to turn this round. It's not like, for me, it's just like...
Yeah, some of the players just haven't been good enough.
But you can't blame Rodgers.
You
can't blame Rodgers. Rodgers is putting them out there. They were performing last year for him. It's not all down to the Rodgers to take some of it, Yes, he's a manager. Thomas on the left-hand side gets the ball, cuts inside, comes across. Tillemans again. Looks for Cassania across the goal. We can't find Daka. Better play from Leicester. Ball towards the back post.
And while we do have a lot of new faces, but we didn't sell anybody.
At least we get some tasty, pretty Polish girls in the crowd. Behave.
I agree, Anthony.
We had a quality performance against Man City. To fair, not to say we haven't been below par in most of the games. Ball nicked on the right hand side. Vescar loses it this time. Ball switched to the back post. That's not a push. Behave yourself, throwing yourself to the floor like that. I mean, so Man City again. I think for me this year, if I look at the games, I think Man City. Barnes scores that chance at the back post. It's a different game. Jubilee comes forward, heavy touch, unlucky Jubilee, just too heavy there and gets taken off his foot. Barnes scores that chance at the back post. A different game. You go 1-0 up. The game at the weekend, Vardy had the header. For me, if the Vardy 9 times out of 10 scores that header, would have put us 1-0 up in the game. It's a completely different game. To go 1-0 down and having to fight your way back into it. And again, Man City, we were unlucky. Barnes had the header in the second half, clips the crossbar, should be scoring.
Right.
Just say if we score the first goal, I think it's different games. And at the moment, we're just not having the look of the green that every time we have a chance early on, we're not taking them. And then the other team got their own, like we saw Burnley, an own goal by Vards. And once again, Burnley get what they wanted, and that's sit deep and defend. Don't let any space in. It just done out. John Towns says Southampton had our pants down. Vescar isn't looking great. it's so hard. I mean, for 4 or 5 games in and players are only just coming into this team and playing together, you know.
John, it was the last day of the transfer market. What are we supposed to do?
Again, like you say, I still think next year's James Tarkowski will be a Leicester City player. I've got a good feeling about it.
That's usually how it happens. We covet a player for 2 seasons or 3 transfer windows, and then we get him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you look at it, his contract literally is out next year. He hasn't even got a contract next season. So there's a good chance we might get him in January if we put a bid in.
Nice.
Ball with Pinilla, Vestergaard comes forward, wins the ball, player chucks himself to the floor again. The only problem with European football, the players go down so easily. Ball, Juby Hall, Tillemans back to Juby Hall, finds Luke Thomas on the left-hand side. Yeah, but I don't think you can sign him on a free. You can sign for a club in another country for the following season, but he can't sign for someone in the same league. Ball to the edge of the area. Thomas steps over, goes round his man, goes towards the corner flag. They nick it back. Thomas gets the ball back, pulls it to the edge area. Jubril takes a touch, swings it across the floor. Clear, pull ball by Jubril there. Got to be off the floor and get in. Cags comes in, wins a header, headed away again. Leicester trying to high press. Ball comes out to back. Vestergaard plays all the way back to Kasper Schmeichel.
Yikes.
It's all a bit central. Need to pull them wide. Switch up the 2 wide players at half time. But yeah, I'll change something. Perez wins ball. I mean, Perez has not had much in the last couple of minutes. For about 5-10 minutes, he's been quiet. Samari plays the ball back, but he's got no pass. He's asking for the pass, and there's no one there. Goes to Timmy Cassagna down the right. Has to come backwards again. Because once again, teams figure out, just sit deep, put a block, and we can't work to get past them.
Luke Thomas working hard in the corner. I just got to see that play.
Don't get why people hate Vestergaard so much. It's different natural of defender for him. We may way more physical and demanding than others. Centre backs don't just weigh the play. I think with Vestergaard, if you watch him like now, he looks for the ball. He isn't just a big, burly centre half. Ball to the whip to the back post. Ooh, has to get the flick, otherwise Perez is coming in to get a tap in there. Ball clear, but it's full to Warsaw in the left back position. Little touch, dummies come inside. 1-2 round the corner. Yep, they'll play the way out of it. Or will they? Samari closes it down, wins the ball back. Keeps it. No, I just can't keep it in. Unlucky. Yeah, I mean, for me, Vestergaard, he's a different type of centre. He just isn't big and bold. He wants to play football. Every pass he looks for is through to the midfield for me. And people are going to get used to his style of play. It's a bit more risky. And I think that's what we aren't used to over the years. We like the ball to be cleared or go wide quickly. The way Vestergaard has played with Schmeichel at Denmark level, they play through the lines. And the reason, if you watch Brendan's interview when first signed him, watching the replay, ball to back post, tell you what, if the centre half don't get a foot on it, Perez is about to get a tap in at the back post. Oh, it's good defending to flip the ball away. Very good defending. Jubril close it down again, the front man. Thomas wins the ball. Oh, he's so unlucky there. Unchi wins the ball back. Well played, Cags. Tillemans finds Jubril Hall. Got to look for the ball forward. He's crying out for it, Daka is crying out for the ball to go forward quickly. What? Ball possession in the last few minutes. 52 Leicester, 48 to Lega Warsaw. 5 minutes to go to half time, and Leicester still battering away. And I think Brendan will be a bit disappointed not to be, be a goal down, but there's nothing that Brendan won't feel like can get back into this game.
Yeah. We haven't played bad, but we haven't played well enough to score or maybe even deserve a lead in this game. But I don't think we deserve to be losing. That's for sure. .52 possession.
Ball into box. Shoot. Oh my God, Perez has pulled it wide.
Yikes.
Oh, Perez. Daka literally turns, about to run onto it. Perez gets in his way and tries a left-footed shot and pulls it wide of the post. And if I was Daka there, I'd be. He's keeping his cool. Leicester win the ball again. High press. Tillemans plays it into Daka. He nicks it past his man. It's a lovely bit of skill. And he just drags it past him wide. The skill from Daka is phenomenal. He does his man. He's about to run onto it, but Perez runs in front of him. I mean, Perez is clapping his hand. Daka's clapping his hand, but I wouldn't be happy there if I was Daka. I've done all the hard work. Tillemans was a lovely ball into Daka's feet.
Oh.
Daka literally does his man for fun. And, Perez, I'm sorry, you've got to score there.
You got to score there.
Why are you trying to go back across the... For me, he's got to bend it around the goalkeeper. Just bend it...
Put it on top,
left.
Anywhere.
Just bend it literally low around the goalkeeper. I don't get why he's gone like that angle. You know what I mean? Why has he gone for the near post there for me? He's got to go across the goal into the far coast. Someone just box Perez up and send his somewhere else, please. He's not doing himself any favours tonight. Let's put it that way. Daka down the line for Tim Xania into the box. Goes past him, man. He's looking for the pen, but they'll win the ball back. He did go down a little easier. Perez looks the man, plays it to Luke Thomas. Thomas across the box. Oh, to get a foot on it. Could have gone anywhere there. Minute to go. Cags head the ball down. Finds Juby Hall. Juby Hall hasn't got anyone to go to. Naz plays around the corner. Finds Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas shoots towards back post and it flies out. Oh, that chance for Perez is still better from Leicester. Tim Xania is looking for the penalty, by the way, for me. It's a good tackle. He is looking for the penalty, though. He literally goes into the box thinking, if I can just get a touch away from this one and get clattered. Ooh. I like to defend Perez, but I can't defend that. No, I can't defend it either. It's just... Oh, it's so frustrating because he's had 3 now clear opportunity, Perez. And one of them, I'm sorry, should have scored by now. Dodgy kick. Oh, the goalkeeper gets lucky. The dodgy kick. Tillemans sent to the park. Finds Samari. He drifts past his man. That's a foul. Play on referee. Gets the ball. Past 2 men. Past 3 men. Goes down looking for another foul. Referee ain't going to give the second one there. And then gives a free kick because he slides into his man against him. He's saying he's pushed in the back, but...
Warsaw came to play today.
I mean, Samari there showed his strength. I mean, there's the goal again. I mean, so unlucky from Daniel Amati that he can't get a toe on it.
And then right
sometimes get Nacho on. He's magic, you know. Oh, yeah, he is magic, but he's sitting at home watching this on the telly.
Yeah.
Brendan and his assistant look at the iPad, try and work out what went wrong for the goal. As we approach 44 minutes, a minute to go for half time. What's your thoughts, John, of this half?
Oh, man, this is...
Sorry, Michael, not Jono.
This is a frustrating half. You know, I really am having a hard time with us not scoring the first goal in games that we should be winning going away. Right, West Ham, Napoli, Warsaw. The defending is shocking. I mean, we were unlucky on that one right now. Cags, Vestergaard, these guys, they got to get it together. You know, we're in Europe. We're a European placing club, so we need these guys that are new to, you know, have that fire that the guys who've been here have. It's just really frustrating. I want to jump up and down and celebrate a goal. You know? That's just...
Regarding that, how did we not know he didn't have the correct documents? I mean, for me, that's a massive mistake by someone at the club. Perez, edge of the area. Can't get past his man. Still got the ball. Goes wide. Finds Samari. Comes back inside. Finds Juba Hall, edge of the area. Takes a touch. Shoots. Falls. Oh, it just doesn't fall to Daka's foot. Juba Hall takes a shot. He drags it. It just does not fall into the path of Daka. It literally runs under, I think, his foot. He just can't get a toe on it. If he gets the touch, I'll tell you what, he's going to have a shot on goal here. Jubril shoots. He drags the shot. He rolls down his shin more than anything. It just doesn't fall into the path of Daka. What's unlucky. Too many changes. These guys aren't used to playing week in, week out together. It's showing. Right. Again, I think this season was always going to be difficult because of all the new players. And there's the half-time whistle. And half time, Leicester are losing 1-0. And again, a frustrating game. Again, I'm not going to sit here and slag it off because it's, again, if we take our chances, we're 2, 3, 4 up before that. Tell everyone you're having a wee, mate. Well done. You know, it's one of those. It's another frustrating performance because for me, the chances have been there. Perez from the corner should have scored. You know, it's a free foot. All he's got to do is tap it in. Poor quality, scrappy and horrible. It has been scrappy. I'll agree on that. I'll go with that.
Scrappy.
It's been a scrappy game, but when we have had the chances, I'm not going to sit here and say we've not created stuff, because we have. Perez had the best chance of the game at 5 minutes before the interval when he drags the ball wide. It's a game again where we're sitting here 1-0 down, not really had too many chances, I would say. The legs of Warsaw not really like threatened us too much. They've created 1 or 2 chances in the first 10 minutes when they're a bit all over us and we're a bit sloppy at the back. But I'm not going to sit here and say that it's been an absolute atrocity of a performance. It's been a performance of a team that haven't played regularly together, players that haven't played regularly together, and it's just showing that little bit of quality in front of goal that at the moment Perez has had 4 very good chances and not taken one. As Phil comes in, and Phil can take over the Perez bashing now.
Perez bashing?
Yeah, you got to bash Perez.
No, I'm not having any of that. Right, Michael, Tom, thank you for that first half. I'm going to let you go and have a little breather, both of you.
Thanks, mate. See you in a minute.
All right, see you for the second half, lads. Thanks, Michael, and thanks to Tom. Well, listen, look, let's get Ian. I want your comments. It's half time. It's 1-0 down. It's the Europa League. We're in Warsaw. What do you reckon? Ian says, can't see where the next win is coming. Rudy, hope you're well, Rudy, says we are getting bullied out there. Crispy says, can this team pass to their players? Jono says, we need to be quicker and we need to up the tempo. It's just utterly frustrating, says Kevin, with our form at the minute. Hope we can snap out of it sooner rather than later. Callum says, not good, too much side-to-side pass. Listen, that is Leicester at the moment, Callum. A lot of side-to-side, a lot of side-to-side. Keep getting them in. Chris says, pathetic. I want your views. This is your time. We've got literally 15 minutes till the second half. Whatever you want to say, I'll put it up on screen because this is Leicester Fan TV. We are fans. I'm a fan. You're a fan. You get it out there. If you want to say it's pathetic, you can say it, honestly. But I'll give you my views, but I want to know your views. Paul is saying it's embarrassing. The back three have been terrible. Everything is sideways and backwards. Again, keep getting your views in. Do you agree with Paul? Do you disagree? Peter's saying change the whole team for the second half. The bench is probably better than the starting 11, Peter. It's tricky, isn't it? I tell you, listen, this is my thought. We spend all season in the Premier League slogging our guts out to get into Europe, whether it be the Champions League, whether it be the Europa League. If you get into one of these competitions, we play in the League Cup every year. We play in the FA Cup every year. It's by default. The European competitions, we've had to work our socks off. We could probably count on our hands, still on our hands, how many times we've been in Europe. Want to take it seriously, want to give it a go. And we are not. We have started today with not our starting 11, which can only prove that we are taking the Premier League more seriously, which is understandable. But I don't know. Rudy says exactly, Phil. I want your views on it. Tooney says here, I never thought the Fofana injury would be so significant. Shambles at the back all season. Steve, Fofana, Evans, it's a big miss, isn't it? But Steve, I want your views. Do you think that Evans not being there is... I thought Vestergaard would step in and be the commanding person, but it is difficult. Andrew Turlington. We said that, Andrew. We said that after Saturday's 2-2. I said it. I said that reminded me of a Claude Puel game. What is going on there? I'm not trying to be too harsh on it. Kevin said Vestergaard was at fault for the goal. He should have pushed closer instead of standing there like a lanky lamppost. This team out there still to beat these. I agree, Basil. We can definitely beat them. I would take a draw. I said that before the game. I would take a draw, but we could definitely still beat them in there. Anthony says, who's the idiot at the club who didn't know Nacho didn't have the correct documentation to travel? Must have been the same moron who filed. Anthony, it's a question, isn't it? why have you not got? You've got a multi-million-pound striker who's in form, and you haven't got him. There, it is different, and a discussion there. Jack is going to join us very shortly at halftime. Jack, bear with us. Trying to get as many comments up there. Jono says Cags looks lost. Vestergaard is a tanker. John Simpson says get someone up front that can put the ball in the back of the net, as in Vardy, and play Nacho on Sunday. Andy says we're so lethargic. We look disjointed, Andy, don't we? We look disjointed. He says we have to move the ball quicker. The defence is poor again. Haley, hope you're well, Haley, says must be a poor first half. Jack's moaning. We're going to get Jack on in a minute. He can give us a moan. Jamie, this is a great question. What subs do you want to see? It's an interesting one. This is why Brendan Rodgers has paid the big bucks. Neil Burchinoff says Perez has had so many chances yet we still persist with him. I thought before the game Perez was going to have a great half. He could have had a couple of goals. Tony saying I think we're going to lose 2-0. Bazza says we've proved we can get into their box, but it's all about taking the chances again. Craig doesn't rate Vestergaard. Do you know what? The first few games, Craig, I was rating him, and I think I don't know. Listen, it was a panic buy, Vestergaard, because of Fofana. But we sort of knew we needed another centre-half in the summer, didn't we, maybe? And we talked about Tarkowski in the summer. Should we have gone out and splashed the cash on him in there? Dozy Perez says, Ant, Daniel, boring side foot. Everybody's saying side football. It's Claude Puel football at times. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'm not trying to stir anything, but why is Cags playing on the left of a 3? Well, I think, Patrick, the simple answer to that is because we're worried about him giving the ball away and going wrong. Rodgers seems increasingly disinterested. I don't think his heart's in it anymore. Listen, Jack's been waiting patiently. You've heard my views a little bit. I'm going to keep getting your comments on. Jack, tell us what you reckon to that first half. Craig says slow and boring.
You can sum it up whatever way you want. Story of the season so far. Too busy spending much time at the back. We're not attacking enough. We don't look like we want to attack. Tillemans has been poor this game, giving the ball away all the time. Luke Thomas looks poor. Dewsbury Hall. They all look poor on the pitch. I'm not going to single out one player and say, oh, they're crap. Vestergaard, 15 million quid for that. Are you joking? I've seen better for 15 million than that.
Jack, Jono says here, he says, we used to take risks. We're being too careful and being punished. Take more risk, no reward. We said this after Saturday in the live. I said, we sing a song, when we sing the Vichai song about we play on the counter-attack, all that. It all feels like it's gone at the moment.
Yeah.
Jono's right, isn't he?
Yeah, we build from the back and pass it back. That's how it goes. It's not built from the back and counter-attack.
Do we need to change the song?
Pass it back, yeah.
Do we need to change the Vichai song?
Well, I wouldn't change the Vichai song. I just want, we just don't.
You know what I mean? It doesn't really apply. We play on the counter-attack anymore, does it?
No. We just don't look interested, Phil. I mean, Brendan Rodgers' tactics is costing us again. We're losing to a side who really, that team, what we put out tonight, really should be beating these. No disrespect to Legia Warsaw. If we want to be a top Premier League side and keep competing in Europe, we need to be better than this. If we don't, then we don't deserve to be there at the end of the season.
Jack, Daniel says here, Daniel Lee says, and listen, we're just reacting. I keep saying this. We're Leicester Fan TV. Jack's a fan. I'm a fan. Daniel's a fan. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about it. We've got no agenda here. Daniel says here, too many players, Jack, are linked with big moves now. They aren't interested in playing for us. React to that.
Yuri Tillemans, let's put that one out there. Mr. I'll give all my up to the club and stuff like that. The thing is, Yuri, if you're going to be committed to the club, sign the contract, in it, so these talks go away. But no, he's leaving it out there, leaving his options open. It's making it hard on the fans, thinking that he's going to stay and stuff like that. Obviously, my opinion is for him, if you don't want to be here, don't put the shirt on every week. Get somebody in who actually wants to wear the shirt with pride and play the football and not thinking about moves away to bigger clubs.
It's tricky, isn't it, Jack? Because this is going to be the question that keeps coming back. What do you want to do? Will says here, we are poor. We need to pull our socks up and get into the match. Jack, me, you, we're not gone to Warsaw today for different reasons.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Leicester fans out there, spent a lot of money, a lot of effort, followed the lads all the way out there, and hats off to that lot. I wish I was there, but we need to put that. Will's right. We need to pull our socks up today, don't we?
Yeah, we need to put more in effort. If you think defending free at the back, really, who even plays free at the back? I mean, I seen the Leicester City women play free at the back on Sunday against West Ham. They got slaughtered 4-0. Leicester seem to be now a defensive side where we keep beating around the bush a lot. Leicester, you need to be a side, what will take teams by the scruff and then like we used to and go and attack teams. Don't be scared to shoot from anywhere. Just take it. I think we've had one chance this game where Daka and Perez had that run through on goal and Perez put it wide when really he should be scoring from there. No offside or anything. You've got to score them chances, Phil. It's all right. We need to get it in the box. We're not doing that enough. And when we do get it in the box, either it's going over or out of play or they're clearing it or coming forward it is again. I mean, we need to stand up, take this game by the scruff of its neck, fight Legia Warsaw to the end and go and get them points. Because if we don't, they're going to beat us.
Jack, there's so much to talk about at half-time. I'm going to add Tom, do you want to come back in? Tom wants to come and have a say. And I know Tom's doing the watch-along, so I'm trying to give him a break. Tom, what do you want to say at half-time?
No, I'm not having it. I generally don't think it's been that bad as everyone doom and gloom making out to be, if I'm honest with you. If you take the chances, what we've created in that game, the game's dead and buried. Yep. I'm sorry, they are. It was the same at the weekend. If Vardy scores after 8 minutes with the header, 9 times out of 10 he scores, it's a different ball game. At the moment in time, we are not taking the chances, and teams are. And then we get put on the back foot because teams go, we've got the goal now. We can sit a bit deeper. We can defend this 1-0. That's what's costing us for me at the moment. Tonight, I sit here after watching on the first half and think, Perez should score from a corner kick. Yes, it's dropped over the goalkeeper, but professional football should be on his toes, ready for that chance to tap in, not tapping it straight back at the goalkeeper.
But Tommy's a multi-million-pound footballer. I was watching that with the lads, and we said, where Perez is standing for that one, you are there. If you're watching it and you're going, well, if he's not going to make it, I'm waiting in case he misses it. And then somebody's like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, you're there to read the game. The point of view, he's standing in that position. The ball's there. If it missed the goalkeeper, he's there to tap it in. No, he taps it straight back at the goalkeeper. The chance where Daka does the amazing work to turn his man and it falls to him. I'm sorry, a professional footballer there is opening his foot up and bending it into the left-hand corner for me there, not bending it into the right-hand corner where the goal is, the tighter angle. He's dragged the shot there. And there was 2 others for me that he's got to do better at. It's just one of those for me. The chances going, it's a different ball game. But I can't sit here and say that we haven't created enough chances and we've put them over the bar. The chances have been there. We've just not been clinical enough when we've had those chances for me. And if we were, we sit here probably 3-1 up at the moment. But instead of that, we haven't taken the chances. They've had one, I'm going to sit here and say lucky shot because the ball's dragging itself wide of the mark. He's going wide as he can go. And it clips to the bottom of the post and flies into the net. It's not, he's not done that on purpose. Not a chance in hell. He's tried to just get a good contact on. And again, it's unlucky that Marty can't get his toe on it and then he can't make the challenge in the box. But no one else seems to be closing down in the box. The back three, we've played a back three because we've matched what they've done. They're playing a 3-5-2. We've gone 3-5-2. It's what we've done is just match the game up for me. It's a tricky situation.
Tom, second half, Daniel here. This is my slight worry. I'm a bit not on the fence with Rodgers, but Daniel says here, and this is what I sort of agree with him. He says Rodgers will play on till we're either 2-0 down or 70 minutes gone. Why isn't he more proactive? I would say to Daniel there, it won't be 70 minutes. It might be 85 minutes. We don't seem to react and take the ball. Will Holloway said, pull your socks up, get the game by the scruff of the neck, Tom.
Again, I agree in some ways. It's been a very scrappy game tonight, and it has been scrappy at times. Ball's been going very quickly, turnovers and getting ball back to each of the teams as the players come out for the second half. I mean, it's one of those. Is it time to bring Ndidi into the game? Is it a Chowdhury? You need someone to start a little bit of battling spirit in there. Thomas, again, left back, very unlucky to be booked and now can't really make too much of a tackle. He's going to go. it's an interesting one. It's an interesting situation. 45 minutes to turn it around. I understand the fans' frustration with Rodgers that he does stick to his game plan and hopes that he can get something from the game by the way he plays. I'm also in the feeling that, from my point of view, is that Rodgers is given a bit of slack for me, because someone who got us 2 fifth-place finishes in the FA Cup final, the best we've done in many years. You know, I think it's not started the season. No, let me just finish. It hasn't started how Brendan wanted it started. But I'm not going to jump on his back, mate.
I'm not either, Tom. I'm not. But before we go, because it's time to hand back to you guys, second half. Tom, on that point, and Jack, thanks for joining us. But Tom, we sacked the manager who delivered the Premier League title to us. So
Agreed.
I'm just saying,
Agreed,
that guy should never have been sacked ever.
Yeah, but we were in a position at Christmas time when we were third bottom or second bottom of the Premier League and going relegated.
Yeah, that's not Ranieri. That was the players.
Yeah,
today is the players.
Oh, mate, at the moment, I don't feel the players are doing what we did last year. It's not what Rodgers is doing. I understand the frustration with the weekend with the substitution, but Rodgers knows what players' fitness levels are, and he feels that a player's at his peak, and we're going to burn him out like Luke Luckham at the weekend. Then what's he meant to do? Run him into ground? I mean, I made a stupid comment on my video saying we should have done it till he basically gets pulls his hamstring or something. He doesn't want to do that. So, but look,
Tom,
boys, cheers.
It's about to start.
All right, Jack.
We'll let you go. I think we can still do it. Jack, do you still think we can do it?
Of course, we just need to stop letting Legia Warsaw play in it and let them come at us. We need to attack them rather than them attacking us and letting the mistakes happen. Like the first goal, innit? We didn't need to let that happen, but we need to let them. We need to take the game to them now and go and beat them, innit, and get them 3 points. What we really need if we're gonna get through in this Europa League.
Tom, can we do it?
Of course we can. Of course we can. There's nothing special here tonight. These ain't no special team. This isn't Napoli.
And I don't need to ask Michael because I know he is so positive. So over to you guys. I'll see you at full time. Thanks for everybody's halftime comments. Keep them going. Enjoy it with Tom. Enjoy it with Michael. We've got to score because I want to see Michael go crazy. See you later.
Michael being the ultimate troller. Oh dear. Cheers, Phil. We are back under the way, and there was a nasty tackle on Karen Dewsbury Hall in the middle of the park there. Really went through him. I don't know if he's been booked for that tackle, but it wasn't a nice tackle. Leicester have a free kick 35 yards out on the left-hand side. And it'll be Tillemans to swing in. No, Dewsbury Hall. Tillemans runs over, flicked up in the box, headed away, and it will go for a corner kick. 2 minutes into second half. Corner kick to Leicester, and Tillemans will trot over to take his one. It'll be an in-swinger.
I wonder what the halftime talk was like.
Reality check. Our top scorer last year doesn't even start. Well, no, because he isn't with us. That's why he doesn't start. Iheanacho. Ball whipped in. Headed towards back post. Again, another header. Vestergaard goes up. Daka heads it down. Ball falls to Tillemans. Back across the goal. Deflected. Corner kick again. This is better from Leicester. Really taking it to them now in the first 2 minutes of this second half. I think Rodgers might have had a few chosen words to say at half time in this situation.
Absolutely. The ball needs to move quicker. We need to close down.
No changes at half time fee. No change. Tillemans to whip this one in. Right footed again. Beats the first man. Goal! Offside. The flag goes up. Oh, how can it be offside? Did he come off the goal line? I'm trying to work out how it could be offside there. The ball was whipped. Oh, Daniel Amati was. He put the ball in the net. So the ball comes in. Perez doesn't move, and he stands in an offside position. The flag goes up. I don't get that one. I don't get. The ball's come in. It's gone to the back post. How can it be offside? Because the ball's been played backwards.
That's a goal.
I don't. No, he's offside. He's given the offside there. I'm not sure on that one for me. The rules don't seem to make sense there. Oh, well, there we go. The ball has been in that. And it was Perez. Better, though. That's a better first 3 minutes than we've done most of the game. It was a lot better. Got at them. Didn't let them settle. And that one give them nerves. And it's quieting their fans down straight away that Leicester come out the traps in the second half.
I think he called a foul. on.
No, I don't know. Well, no one really fouled him. The ball was just
Marty.
swung to the back post. No, is it Martin?
Marty was.
They looked. Timmy Cassagna gets the ball back. Daniel Marty, Leicester ball back already, and this says it all now. Leicester are not mucking around. They are getting the ball and they're playing forward quicker through the lines. There you go. Dewsbury Hall picks the ball up, goes to Luke Thomas on the left, has to come back. They're getting closed down, and Leicester will have to go backwards this time. Sainchu to Vestergaard, bang on the centre circle now. Vestergaard looks up, plays it through the lines. Oh, a little step over from Samari. Couldn't get the ball out wide enough for Timmy Cassagna. Straight to their goalkeeper. Jay, again, VAR against us. Yes, mate. This is what I'm trying to stand, Will. I don't see how you can be offside from a corner kick because the ball was swung away and not in. I don't know, mate. Once you.
Yeah, that's why I think it was I think he called a foul.
It's an interesting one. I thought you can't be offside direct from a corner. Well, that's what I thought, unless you literally stand in front of the goalkeeper and no one's in front of you, but not sure. As Warsaw come forward on the left-hand side, Leicester start the press again. Daka, Samari, Daniel Amati, foul against Daniel Amati. Dave Gavin, thank you as always for your £5 super chat. Much appreciated as always, mate.
Thanks, Dave.
Hopefully the weather is better in Ireland than it is in the UK at the moment. Is there VAR? Yes, there is VAR. There's VAR in all televised games in Europe. Tillman's climbs for a handball, doesn't get it. Edge of the area, Lega Walsall. Shot comes in and just over the crossbar. Just check the rules. You can't be offside direct from a corner as long as the ball is level with the byline when the ball comes. Yes, so basically it's an out swinger than an in swinger because it's bent in towards the goalkeeper and they stepped. He's offside.
You see Elijah's comment right there?
Ooh, Google say it was a foul by Perez in the feed, but no idea what happened. I don't get how he fouled him. He just stood there in the box. Everyone's bashing Perez. Ball to Vars post. Thomas puts his hands up, yep, and the liner then puts the flag up as well. Well played, Luke Thomas. He knew he was offside. No, unless it comes off one of your own plays, you can't. Then you can. It's gone mad. The game's gone mad for you on rules. At least back in the day, you knew the rules. You're either on or offside. That was it. Yellow card to a Legs Walsall player finally. Joe Schul gets booked for Legs Walsall, number 27. Not sure he had a bit of a... He said so he's been booked because he had a go at the referee. Don't see that very often now. Referees are giving out cards for dissent.
Yeah, maybe in Europe they don't like you talking back.
Jesus, he wears a Leicester shirt. VO said, no, I don't like it, so it's disallowed. Leicester win the ball back. Sainchu to Thomas. Little Cruyff turn back to Sainchu. Come across the pitch, lad. Loads of space. They do come across. Vestergaard goes to Marte. Marte goes back to Sainchu. There's just no room. Lega Walsall are working really hard at the moment to stop us getting through the trap and setting their own traps by little pockets of space being free, but then filling them with his seconds of the ball moving. Michael's watching the game outside his window. The score is 1-0 to Lega Walsall, and we have played 52 minutes, but Leicester has started this game set a lot better in the second half, moving the ball better. As I say that, I'm nearly give the ball away. Daniel Marty plays it into Perez. Perez round the corner. Finds Samari, whips it towards the back post. Daka misses the header. Falls to the edge of the area and cleared. Back to Daniel Amati. Poor touch, but he'll retrieve the ball. He'll go to Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury will go wide to Thomas. Thomas come back once again. The press is there. They are not letting Leicester come through the lines. Ball up. Daniel Amati on the right-hand side of the three. Goes wide. Finds Timmy Cassagna. Timmy Cassagna looks for 1-2. Goes down. Referee gives a free kick. Timmy Cassagna holds his face.
Warsaw is absolutely holding their shape, well drilled, and they know exactly what they want to do.
Exactly. Leicester take the free kick quickly, and I think for me there, they should have loaded the box. Something we're not doing enough. We like the D free kicks short, but at the moment there's no room. So why are we going short? Let's put them under pressure. We've seen from the corner that they couldn't really cope with the centre half. Vestergaard, Sainchu, we're way into their half now as we come up to the 18-yard line again. Tom's around the corner. Daka onto it. Daka shoots, slips and shoots. Can't get the shot away with no power, and it falls straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Better play, a lot better, Leicester. Played the ball around the corner for Daka, and Daka nearly went there as Ryan Bertram having a good run up. It's a lovely run from Daka. He just slips as he takes the shot. Just loses his foot in the air. As he plants his right foot down, it's more on the side of his ankle, and he slips away from him, meaning he can't get the power behind him. Ball up the line, goes out for a throw to Leicester. Leicester really turned up the screw this second half, really starting to try and push now. And I think changes will come, really do.
And at the same time, Warsaw is sitting deeper and deeper and more compact. So we're going to have to figure out how to break them down, which we don't really do that well.
I'm not going to count how many times you'd say back to Sainchu. Perez goes down into the area. Free kick given. It's only expected. He must be mad. We change our shirt sponsors, pushing us for that. Ball into Perez. Perez takes the touch. And yeah, do you know what? You can understand why he gave that. He's coming from the side, but he hasn't really won the ball first. He's taken the man out and he doesn't even touch the ball. He goes through his man and he's moaning. He's saying he touched the ball.
Think Bertrand's going to come in for Luke Thomas?
Maybe just to give us a bit more experience down that left-hand side, but also that quality of his foot. We all know he can whip a ball in, Ryan Bertrand. Free kick to Leicester, just to the right-hand side of the goal, about 20 yards out. Tielemans stands over it. Juby Hall stands over it. Who's going to take this on? For me, just test the goalkeeper, I always say. And it'll be Juby Hall, chases it straight into the wall. Straight into the wall again. Goes wide, finds Cassagna. Poor for me there. Got to do better. I want to see the goalkeeper dive. I want to see him have to do something. I know it's close. It's difficult to get up and down. Oh, the ball just didn't fall the way he wanted to. It was a ball into the box and it fell straight to the leg of Warsaw player. And they come on the counter-attack down the right-hand side. Here they come. Not had anything in the second half yet. Played down the ride. Again, pulled back. Casper catches it. Well, got to open up there, and that just shows you what leg of Warsaw are more than happy to try and sit back, be solid like they have been so far in this second half in the first 10 minutes and really counter-attackers. Leicester now pushing forward. But once again, they've only got one player on our half, Les Warsaw. They are literally being, as Michael just said, solid. They are being very, very strict in how they are defending. I totally agree with you, Interaz. I don't understand why we're so bad at times. Got the quality and squad depth this season as well. And I think that is something what I've said at the beginning. The squad depth is there. So we should be really, not have the excuses where we did last year. Ball around the corner. Samari tries to apply it back to Timmy Cassagna and he just overcooks it. Samari. He was unlucky there. It was a lovely bit of play. I mean, question for you, Mark. What you made of Babaki Samari since he's come into the team? About 3 games now, 4 games this season.
I like his engine. I like when he gets the ball, he looks forward. But in those first couple matches, he was playing it side to side and backwards, looking a little Hamza-like. But he's all over the pitch, putting in challenges. Like I said, I like his engine, and I love that when he gets the ball, he turns and looks forward most of the time.
Fee, are you doing the pitch? Yes, the prediction show is at 8 o'clock tonight, guys. If you want to come back at 8 o'clock, I know it's been a long night, but if you want to come back at 8 and watch the prediction show, we will be doing it tonight as always. Timmy down the right-hand side again. Has to look up. There's no option for him. Now he gets the option. Perez, it's static. It's so static. It's more static than a static caravan on a holiday park at the moment, this is. Ball goes back again. There's just no movement. The fluid football we saw last season is just nowhere to be seen. I mean, it says it all. Vestergaard is standing on the halfway in the centre circle. Perez into the box. Can't find him. Again, we're looking for the long ball over the top, and Sainchu wins the ball, finds Samari. Samari back to Juby Hall, edge of the area. He has got no option again. It's just side to side. Move the ball. That's it. Round the corner. Now, where's the next one? Ball in behind. Luke Thomas. Well played. Samari clips it back. Oh, he gets his foot on it. Better play from Leicester. That's where you need to do. Jude Paul tries to go past him, man. Don't foul him. Does foul him. A free kick to Leicester Warsaw. There we go. Automatically goes down. So easy. Perez, that defends out. Perez and defends out. How many changes can we make tonight? Just standard 3, mate. What I know of. I don't think there's anything changed. We'll be watching and making my prediction. Fair play. Join us afterwards, guys. 82 if you ever want to watch the prediction show after. Come and join us. Get your prediction in. I'll be going through the whole of the Premier League prediction for the final round of week 7 now. And then we break up for international duty. That was a good one-liner, Tom, for you. Thanks, mate. Ball done live.
Madison on? No way. Madison still needs a break. He needs a couple games off. Let's give Lookman Madison's minutes for a little bit here.
We had 6 minutes in, half an hour to go. I'm sorry for me, Brandon. It's time to do something. It's not working. We've played better. We are playing better in the second half. We have more of the ball and we're using it better, but still there's just that little spark we're missing. And for me, get Lookman on. Thomas nicks the ball, goes down the line. That's got to be a foul. It's got to be a yellow card, referee, there. He's completely mullered him. He's got to be a yellow card. How's that not a yellow card? So Thomas nicks the ball off his man. He's away. The green grass is in front of him. He's about to fly down that left wing and he gets taken out. As Harvey Barnes starts to take his top off and looks like he's going to be the first sub for Leicester. Be interesting to see who he takes off. I think got a feeling it might be Perez. The ball comes wide again. Daniel Amati.
Oh, that's
Cassania back into my... give the ball away. And throw to... well, there's a Warsaw.
Just now,
Danny just got back from how we played so far, despite us losing. Just missed too many chances, mate. We had 3 great chances in the first half. All fell to Perez, and we haven't taken them as Barnes and Madison will come on in a minute to make the first 2 changes. Leicester are going to change something in this game. Ball over the top. Legs of Walls will come down the right-hand side. Cut back, edge of the area. Down the right-hand channel, cut inside. Clip to the back post. Well read by Timmy Cassania. Reads the play. Ooh, Leicester try and overplay again out of the back line. Tillemans gives the ball away. Bianchi there. Samari put him in a hospital pass with the ball. He had no other option to try and play it around the corner, but he couldn't get it to Daka. Leicester press forward again. Perez chase the goalkeeper down. He'll go long. Sanju comes flying out. Can't get to the header. Leicester win the ball back. Tillemans, well played. Referee plays an advantage. It's not in a foul. I'm going to say once again, the European referees, awful. Absolutely awful. Perez, you can get this one. He does get this one. Flicks it around the corner. Daka's on his bike. Daka's looking for the ball, but no, there's not a ball for him. Jubrahul drifts forward again with the ball. Perez goes wide. It's an awful ball, Perez. Get the ball on the deck, kid. He flicks it in the air. Back to Jubrahul. And everything's just gone stopped. From the flowing move where we were attacking the goal to absolutely nothing. It's just gone dead. Ball to the back post.
My computer's gonna die.
Tillemans, right hand side. Looking for the overlap. Daniel Amati gives him it. Ball clipped to the back post. Daka heads it. Oh, goalkeeper saves. Good header from Daka. It was behind him. Ivan, we're clearly out of Europe. Why do all last season to get there just to treat it as a joke? Fans paid money to get to Poland too. I agree with you on that. It's not been the form since. It's a good header from Daka, really. He had to get to... the ball was behind him and low, and he had to generate all the power there himself. Headed forward again. Big header from Sainchu. It goes straight up in the air again. No foul sign, Chew. Ball back up into the air. Vestergaard free-header. Back into the air again. Another header. Samari wins the ball back. Clearly. What? Clearly hits his hand. Referees had a nightmare tonight, mate.
Absolute
Ball
shot.
round the corner. Juby Hall does his man. Can't get on the end of it. Daka will chase the goalkeeper down, though, and he has to go long very quickly. He's scared of Daka's pace. This is awful, boys. Awful. Tillemans comes over. Ball goes down the line. Daniel Amati nicks it off him. Plays forward. Now goes forward. Now to Tillemans. Goes across the line. Finds Sainchu. Again, it's just we get to a position and then we have to go backwards again, Sainchu and across to Vestergaard. There's no intent or malice to try and open it, the leg of Warsaw at the moment. Got to change something.
Do you think that
it's so slow? Pure ball back again. Ball in behind. Timmy Cassagna in the box. Takes deflection, goes for a corner. 65 minutes play. Corner to Leicester.
Do you think when Madison Barnes comes on, we'll still be 5 at the back?
I think it's a good chance.
Yeah. I think we need to switch it up big time. Because Warsaw is going to sit back the rest of this game. They're this 1-0 lead, and I'm just scared we're going to lose 1-0. Maybe we need Vardy in.
Tillemans to Whitman. Tillemans having a chat with the referee. He's not happy at the moment, by the way. Jubilee to whip this in with his left foot towards the goalkeeper again. Leicester line up, Paul on the ball whipped in. Vestergaard! Oh my God, how has that ball not gone in the net? How has the ball not gone in the net there? Vestergaard heads it straight into the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper parries it down, and somehow they managed to kick the ball over the crossbar. Ball comes in. Vestergaard gets his head on it, heads it towards the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper parries it down, and their defender kicks it over the crossbar. Oh, good goal. It's a great save. It's a good save for the goalkeeper, really. Here comes another corner. In the ball comes. Can't beat the first man. My pet hate. Professional football should be beating the first man for me.
Oh.
Changes needed. Totally agree, John. Now the changes will happen. Madison will come on for Dewsbury Hall, who's had not a bad game tonight. Being a bit quiet at patches during the game, but I think he's been frustrated that none of his teammates have moved enough for him. Madison will come on for Dewsbury Hall, and off will go Perez. As I said, Perez will come off, and on will come Harvey Barnes. Vestergaard missed it. It hit him on the shoulder. Yeah, he did more hit him than get a head on it. But again, for me, he should be scoring from there. God. Tillemans. Back to Samari. Back to Timmy Cassagna.
Come on, boys.
Leicester just trying in the screw a little bit. Not really created enough. Vestergaard, ball player. There we go. Forward. Now plays. Oh, Timmy Cassagna tries to play Madison. Madison nicks it. Edge of the box. Oh. Now goes back. Finds Timmy Cassagna. Whip the ball in, kid. He does, and he goes out for another corner. Well played, James Madison, by the way, there. Harassed his man on the goal line. And, well, what could I say? Nicks it. Goal line technology checked it. Just say the ball didn't cross the line. We could see that one.
Yeah, we did that.
What a chance, yes. Another corner, though. Now it'll be Madison. Come on, James. Time to start shining against Sun. Madison, whip it away from the goalkeeper, but can't beat the first man. My pet hate again. Get the ball past the first man. It has to beat the first man. You're a professional footballer. Ball played to the back post from Casper. Goes long, looks for Sainchu. Ball comes to Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas finds Barnes on the left-hand side. Looks like Madison is just playing behind Daka. Daka leads the ball, finds Madison. Madison goes past one, shoots. Oh, I can't get over the head of the defender who just heads it away. Lega will also go long, but Casper will come out and be the sweeper keeper. He plays it forward, finds Timmy Cassagna. Cassagna goes into Daniel Amate, come across the pitch, the space on the other side. Tillemans still sticks to the right-hand side. There's no movement. Then he goes through, Finds Madison. Madison. Daka over the top. Daka takes a touch. Oh, he can't get it out of his feet.
Yikes.
Goal kick. It's a lovely ball by James Madison. He lifts it over the defender. Daka just can't get it out from his feet. He takes an air, swipes and misses it. And the second shot, he pulls it wide. 69 minutes played, 21 minutes to go, plus injury time, and Leicester are turning the screw. I can't sit here and say they aren't trying. They are trying now. They are really trying to get back into this game. It's just been, once again, that final ball is just not coming off, or that final chance is not hitting the net.
Oh, no. Daka.
It was a lovely ball, mate. Credit where's credit due.
Oi.
That as bad as a Paris miss. It is as bad as a Paris miss, mate. It is as bad as a Paris, mate. But for me, Daka still hasn't played that many games. That's his second full game, this is. I'm not going to get on Daka's back after 2 games. We saw what happened with Adi Akinbaye when we got on his back quickly. Credit's where credit due. That was a lovely ball for Madders. It was a lovely ball. Daniel Amati plays a horrific ball back to Casper, who loses it. Oh, Daniel Amati then recovers his man, give the ball away again. Ball played up. Vestergaard out jumps his man, and the offside flag goes up.
And the Polish fans are absolutely delighted, having a great time out there today with their 1-0 lead over a Premier League side. We got to do something. This is making me really sad.
I've got to do a prediction show after this, Michael. Remember that. It could be a long 45 minutes after doing the prediction show that if we lose this one. 20 minutes to go, and there's still plenty of time for me, and I'm still positive we can nick a goal from this. A draw wouldn't be great, but it's still better than not letting them win. They'd be on 4 points, we'd be on 2, and I'm not sure what time Napoli play. Are they in a late kickoff tonight?
Oh,
I think they might be. Ball switched. Daniel Amati goes to Sanchi. Ball forward, Samari round the corner. Can't find Madison. Poor ball. Timmy can find him though. And Timmy will run and pick the ball up. Goes down. Free kick. Leicester well played. Madison wins another free kick.
I agree with Jono here. He says Vardy on get 2 up. Come on, Rogers. I think if we're going to get a goal, it's going to come from Jamie Vardy today. It doesn't look like anybody can control the ball in the 6-yard box.
Napoli are 1-1 at the moment, by the way, with Sparta Moscow. Yikes. And they're down to 10 men.
Come on, Moscow.
Do with that being a draw, mate. If that was a draw and we get a point tonight, that's massive for us, mate, because they'd be on 4 points each, the top 2. Ball whipped in. Oh, he gets his head to it. If he missed it, I tell you what, Marty had a free header, but the flag's gone up for offside again. Yep. Sparta Moscow, you literally just scored to make it 1-1. Oh, Daka was a touch. And the second one, it's an air shot. And then the third one, he pulls it wide as they show the replay. It's a lovely first touch in theory, but ball just gets trapped under his feet and he can't get it away. It's unlucky. He's in the right position now. If he wasn't in those positions, I'd be more concerned that Daka wasn't making the position. So to only play 2 and a bit games, I'm not going to sit here and start Slater. And he was unlucky against Napoli that the goal for me, he scored was a good goal for me. I don't think it's offside.
He was on. Yeah,
please get Daka off. But why, Peter? Why are we? You're not going to do his confidence by dragging him. He's literally hasn't played any games. And as they've said before, Rogers said Vardy cannot play 2 games in a week now. He's 34. Ball goes wide. Timmy Cassani on the right-hand side. Finds Madison. Madison go back to Daniel Amati. Back to Madison. Madison plays around the corner. Left-footed. Still keeps the ball, Madison. Goes back to Samari. Samari will go out wide. Find Daniel Amati. He whips one in. Overhead kick by Daka. It goes over the bar. It's a lovely try, but yeah. No, there's only maybe 1 in 100 that goes in the back of the net, Daka.
He is a striker. He loves a go.
Exactly.
He loves a go.
Exactly.
Highlight tape from RB.
I just said to you, mate, if he wasn't beginning any of those positions, then I'd be concerned. But he's in the right positions. He's just going to take time. I've got a feeling though Vards might come on in a minute. Rogers has just pointed to one of the subs. He's got to try and get something. He knows a point tonight is crucial. He knows if we lose tonight, to see that Warsaw will be on 6 points from the opening 2. It'd be then down to can win against Napoli away to probably go through, but we'd have to win every other game.
Yeah, we'd have to beat Moscow back to back.
Ball, Samari. Leicester are all out at the moment. It's all Leicester. Tillemans goes across the box, finds Harvey Barnes, finds Luke Thomas down the left-hand side. He's got to come back, though. Does come back, finds Barnes. Barnes looks for the 1-2 for Madison. Madison runs away from him, though, with the ball at his feet. Madison drifts past 1, drifts past 2, into the box. Madison, round the corner, across the goal. Oh, it deflects up, goes for a corner kick.
Come on, Leicester.
Kevin, this is pretty right. It's not up the Warsaw parking the bus, but no, but that's what happens when you get a goal in front against us. You can park the bus and really frustrated. It's better play from Barnes Madison. Oh, he flicks up the wrong way. That could have gone literally to the back post where Tillemans was standing for a tapping. Ball to be whipped in from... Here we go. The time wasting begins. Like a Warsaw player sits down on the floor, looks at the referee. I'll just sit here for 5 minutes. He knows the team's under pressure. Referee points to the watch, by the way, to say, I'm making a note of the time you're wasting.
Since Matters come on the pitch, he's looked absolutely lively. Looks like he wants the ball. He's taking on his players. He's dragging his feet.
He has, mate. He's done well. Fair play where credit's due. He's done well.
You think he reads the comments? Of course he does. He loves social media.
Even the Warsaw manager is having a giggle at Leicester. Vardy's coming on by the looks of it. He's having a chat with Brendan. Question is, who does he take off now? I've got a feeling Daka will go. I feel very harsh on Daka because I think he's done well tonight.
Yeah, but I think Brendan wants to play Harvey and Vardy up top, and since they do have a little chemistry and some history together, Daka has gotten really good positions today. I mean, he didn't put the ball in the back of the net, but he had an okay game. But we got to score.
He's taken to VAR. Why could he get in for 10 minutes ago? But he's going to go off, and he's got 15 minutes really if he comes on in a minute. Ball to come in. Referee tells the legs of Warsaw player to get off the pitch and stand behind the goal. So at the moment, they're down to 10 men. Tillemans whips it in. And can't beat the first man.
Ooh, get Ryan Bertrand on.
Leicester play with the ball. Harvey Barnes down the left-hand side. Whips one in, and it goes all the way through. I thought a throw in on the far side. Why can't a professional footballer beat the first man? Lookman's coming on, so it must be more than 3 subs by the look for it. Daniel Marty's gone off. Leicester will change shape here and go to 4 at the back by the looks of it and go out for the kill. As Lookman comes on 4-4-2, big question who's coming off. It looks
the wing backs, Castagna or Luke Thomas.
Lookman should have come on at half time. Thank God we didn't get in the Champions League. And Johansson has gone off for them by the looks of it. He's just gone down injured. Well, Leicester got 15 minutes to try and salvage something from this game. At the moment, 1 point from the opening 2 games is not a good start in the Europa League and trying to get out of this group.
Kevin, I think he's still rotating in management squad. Why does it take Brendan this long to realize we need 2 up front?
For me, at the moment, Nacho should be Vardy and Nacho is the main 2 starters every week. You got someone who's scored 2 and 2 assists this season, 5 goals for Vardy and a couple of assists. You know,
I think the Polish authorities knew that, and they just weren't letting.
Whatever's gone off with that, if someone's really mucked the paperwork up for it, they need to be sacked.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a massive mistake. Ball around the corner. Tim Castagna wins a throw. Lookman looking lively again as he come on the pitch. Ball to Lookman, Madison, back to Lookman, back to Madison, back to Cassania on the right-hand side. Back to Lookman in the middle of the park from Cassania. Timmy makes a run. Yuri back to Lookman. Oh, he steps over the ball. He can't take it with him. Here's the break. This is what they were looking for. Laser Warsaw down the left they come. Just not quick enough, and Leicester will get back and set their block. Timmy tries to nick the ball. Very unlucky, doesn't there? Lookman then puts a press on. Ball in behind. Daka's going to chase the goalie down, and he has to clear it quickly. Gets lucky there. Goes out for a throw to Leicester. Oh, boys. Come on. 10 minutes to go. 79 played. 11 minutes to go, sorry, or 11 and a half. This has been
combination.
A lot better second half from Leicester for me. A lot better. A lot more movement. But the pressure has been all on Laser Wall. So they're literally defending now for their lives. They've been steady, though. I can't, fault Laser Wall. So Lookman gets the ball trapped on his foot. Sorry, Daka there. Daka to Tillemans. Tillemans into bot. Daka. Oh, can't get the ball out his feet again. He's unlucky. Just too many bodies around him. Don't foul him. Vestergaard doesn't foul him. Wins the ball. Well played, Vestergaard. Lose the ball. Unlucky. Foul left a free kick. Foul on Thomas there. Oh. So frustrating because look, Daka couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Ball goes wide. Finds Timmy Cassania. Cassania looks for Lookman. Offside. Daka plays the ball around the corner. Lookman gets the ball. Lookman shoots. Blocked. Lookman again. Edge of the area. Shoots. Oh, blocked again. There's so many white shirts in front of him.
7 white shirts in the box.
Ball goes wide. Here's the counter attack again. There's the ball at the line. Walsall right down the centre of the pitch they come. Shoots. Goes wide. Greedy there beyond Shiaz. He looks up. There was an overlap and an easy ball. Right, Haley. Hope you're okay.
Evening, Haley.
Daka's been excellent. He's been so unlucky. The ball just been not breaking for him in the right positions. Like I said earlier, and I'll say again, look, for a striker, he's getting in the right positions. If he does that, I'm not going to sit here and moan at him tonight that he's been unlucky with an air shot and stuff. Here comes another substitution, and the time wasting begins again. Leicester make their final change. Off goes Daka and on comes Vardy.
Here we go.
Played Daka.
I think Daka might have done all he can today. He played 80 minutes.
Lopez will come on for Lega Warsaw. Again, wasting time. 9 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. Here we go. Wasting time again, referee. Just walk off the pitch, mate.
Fix their shoes. Fix their socks. Fix their kit. Oh, my goodness.
Walk off the pitch. Thank you. Now he goes off the pitch.
All right.
8 minutes to go. Come on, boys. Can we nick it a point? Or is it going to be 1 point from 2 games in the opening round of the Europa Cup? What's an awful start if you want to get out of this group.
Just get the ball to Vardy at his feet anywhere near the 6-yard box. Like we've been getting Daka the ball there. Lookman had a couple chances in those areas. If we get Vardy the ball in those areas.
Oh, what's gone off here now? Something's gone off. Sainchu, someone's holding him. What the hell's gone off here, ref?
This referee has not been able to control this match at all.
I don't know what is going off. The players,
ball hasn't been kicked for 2 minutes now.
So it's gone off between Madison and their player, Emily. And Madison gets booked. And their player gets booked. And now goes off the field because he's been subbed. And I think that's what Madison was having a go at, that he was going to walk off the pitch and Madison pushed him into the other end. And on recording the sub. So again, they're wasting time. But again, it's frustrating that the referee's not sorted it. And it's down to now the players having handbags to sort this situation out.
Oh, my goodness.
Guys, there's 112 watching this. Thank you. Much appreciated. Great watching when we're losing games. I understand for the people who are neutrals. We all do it being Leicester fans when Arsenal Fan TV and a meltdown.
Yeah, I have a smile on my face, but I'm really sad on the inside.
Remember to like, subscribe, hit the button on YouTube. Much appreciated. We are trying to grow. Ball forward. Awful ball from Timmy there, sadly. Ball goes back to Castagnolo. To Sainchu. Leicester have the ball back. Just over 7 minutes to go. Forward they come. Luke Thomas into Harvey Barnes. But it's all backwards. And then Barnes kicks the ball straight out of play.
Come on, Harvey.
Daka definitely needs to work on his touch. Rogers is the only one to blame for this with his negative tactics from the start. Why doesn't he just go at teams? It's a tricky situation. We know how Brendan Rodgers plays, and we can all sit and say, just go for it. But Rodgers has played the same way since he's been here, and we all moan about Pure playing pure ball. There's not much difference between pure ball and Rodgers ball, let's put it that way, when it's going slow. The only time it looked better is when we moved the ball quickly. Pure takes a lot of credit for the way we started playing, but people can disagree with me on that, and can disagree that if you look at it, Tillemans was signed by Pure. Ricardo, ball around the back, Tillemans into the box, pulls it back, Madison shoots, cleared on line. Oh, boys. Madison with the ball still, twinkle toes, cuts it back, whips it in. Timmy Castagne goes up. Goalkeeper gets clattered. Down he goes. He's now going to waste the time for 5 minutes. Here we go.
Oh, can we get one? Can we get one?
What's the main problem at Leicester, in your opinion? In my opinion, and this is my opinion only, we are not moving the ball anywhere quick enough than we did last season. That is the biggest factor for me. And for me, as I've said for the last 18 months, the biggest thing Rodgers has got to work out with the team and the squad is against teams who sit deep is how you break them down. That is his biggest Achilles heels for me since he's been at the football club. That teams who come and sit deep, your Brightons, your Cardiffs when we played them, your Fulhams, teams that come and sit back, how you can work out how to get the ball through the lines quick enough to get in behind them and break them down, playing the football we do like the good teams, your Man Cities, because they play the football with the intensity for full 90 minutes. We haven't got the players to do that at the moment for some reason. And that's my biggest barrier so far, why it's not working, that we're making silly mistakes at the back and being punished. We're not taking our chances and we're not moving the ball quick enough for me. I feel the biggest problem is we're too predictable. Yeah, probably is a little bit of that as well. We are probably that. No improvement, yeah. But again, if you don't move the ball quick enough, like you say, for me, that's all. When we play well and we move the ball quick enough, it works. Always sounds like we're losing to Warsaw. But I haven't played them for a few years. Use the width off the pitch to move the block. Yeah, again, that comes down to doing that. And at the moment, we move the ball so slowly from side to side that teams can set. Lookman fights to win the ball back. 3 minutes to go. 87 played. Sorry.
Let's also not forget that our defensive woes.
Another foul, and then the car comes out. Again, they're just trying to kill the game off now, Legs of Warsaw. They're not bothered about, attacking now. It's taken Rodgers 85 minutes to finally go to 4-3-3. You can say that, but you also can say if you go too gung-ho and you concede another goal, the game's dead and buried, and you've got to try and break them down at 1-0. Ball, it's unlucky. He tries to find Thomas, and well played. Timmy Castagne battles back. Sainchu battles back. Leeds Walsall still have the ball. Down the line they come. Into the box they go. Do not dive in. He doesn't dive in. It goes past two, and that'll be what a block by Vestergaard. What a block. He's about to score to make it 2-0 and game over. And Vestergaard comes in, recovers because he basically dived in and got chopped back on and makes the block that could get a sink out of this game. Ball down the line. Cuts inside Vestergaard for fun. Vestergaard overruns it. Cuts on Sainchu. Forget the block. It's Michael's save. What a save, Casper. What a save.
Oh, my goodness. Warsaw.
It's a great save by Casper with his foot to block him out. I thought that Vestergaard got in there. Vestergaard does to put him off, but what a block. Ball whipped away. Lookman chases it down. Straight out of play. Leicester have just over a minute and a half of normal time to play and whatever injury time the referee's going to add on. And for me,
there needs to be like 6 minutes of added time.
It's got to be. I mean, all the sub. There's got to be a good 5 minutes in this injury time.
Oh yeah. The Warsaw sits down 2 of their guys and tries to come near post. Absolute worldy save, kick save from
Louise. I'm watching it live on BT Sport through my Skybox. There's no dodgy stream for me. It's on BT. I can watch it. I paid the rights to go and watch the game.
Here in the States, there's a package that plays every single game.
John, I'm not defending Vestergaard by that because that's too easy. Let him run past him too easy. I thought he got the blocking, mate. That's no reason there, mate. But no, Casper did save it. That's my mistake. It was just the way it looked from me on the screen. Oh, Leicester come back again. 8 or 9 minutes. Ball goes wide from Cags. Finds Luke Thomas. But again, it's so static in front of everyone. Barnes, Madison. Cuts inside his man. Oh, goes down. He ain't going to win 3K. He's chucked himself to the floor, Madison. Leg of Warsaw, through on goal. Through on goal they go. 1-on-1. Cuts inside. Rolls it back. Shoots over the crossbar. They should have made it 2-0 and game should have been over.
Wow. European campaign.
Can you believe Gary Lineker gave up punditry for this? Yeah, I don't think he needs the money now, though, does he? Gary's a multi-millionaire. He doesn't need cash in his bank.
Oh.
There's 5 minutes of injury time, and we're into that 5 minutes now. Played 30 seconds already. Vestergaard into their half. But no one's moving. There's no movement. It's static.
Oh, my goodness.
Luckman has the ball. He's got 3 men on him. Oh, it's an awful ball clipped up to him. Free kick. No. Vardy fouls his man. Free kick given.
I'm just
Vardy
now a Warsaw breakaway where he puts it over the bar. Wow. All I can say is wow. This performance
should have scored.
Should
have scored. That should have been 2-0 game over, mate.
How did we play so much better against Napoli, and then this match is just...
For my personal reason, there's one player not here.
Nacho.
And Nacho's, for me, he's the player at the moment who's linking the team up. When he came on Saturday, we looked a better team. I don't care what anyone says. Vardy is somehow... Rodgers have got to get Nacho and Vardy in the same team at the moment. We look a different team. Maybe instead of sticking to his guns and go, you've got to change it up a little bit and go to 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. Ball into the box. Madison shoots. Oh, it hits the side netting.
Sounds like your boy thought it went in.
Yeah, it ruffled the netting, mate. Madison plays in behind. He can only toe poke it and toe pokes it straight into the side of the net. Rodgers even put his hand up, thought it was going in, and then puts his hand to his head.
Boy, we did get the 5 minutes of extra time we wanted, though. Come on, boys.
What's Rambo put? So we're out of Europa League. It's going to be very tricky now to get through to the next stage, mate, because this will put Leg of Warsaw on 6 points. Sparta Moscow are winning at the moment. They're 2-1 up. I mean, that'll put them on 3. It'll put us and Napoli on a point each in this group. It means we've got to win all our remaining games. Simple as that. You've got to win every single game. It means you've got to go to Napoli and win. There was another red card in the game at Sparta Moscow. Have had a player sent off now. They're both down to 10 men. They have played 83 minutes. They're a bit behind us at the moment.
I wonder what those cards actually looked like, since the referees aren't having such a great tournament.
2.5 minutes, 2 minutes and 50 seconds ago, and we're into the final 2 minutes. Ball to Luckman. Round the corner, he tries to find Tillemans. It's so unlucky because if he gets it right, Tillemans is going to get a free shot on goal. Back out the box it comes. Vestergaard chips it towards the back post, looking for Ksania. Ksania will get won't get a throw out of it.
It's Nick Moore. Michael, welcome to being a Leicester fan. It's like a roller coaster. For sure, bro. I've been following the club since the Great Escape season. So we were doing this when I started following them.
Madison's done well today. I'll give Madison credit. He has come on. He has played well. We're into the final 1.5 minutes. Can they get that one more chance? You know, Vardy into the box. Oh, goes down. Can't get anything. Barnes, edge of the area, one-on-one with man. Take him on. Take him on. He does take him on. Again, just does not want to ricochet to anyone in a blue. Thomas then wins it back, clips it to the back post, heads it away. Referee will then play on. Yes, he will play on. Barnes whips it in. Oh, there's no one on the end of it, and he'll drift out with a minute to go. Goal kick. Referee now going to tell the goalkeeper to hurry up.
Yeah, Palace, we got to play Iheanacho, Vardy, and Lookman. All three of those guys have to start.
I'll tell you what, you look at the fans, this means a lot to a League of Warsaw to be an English team. The referee's booked the goalkeeper, by the way, for time wasting. Less than a minute to go, half a minute to go now.
And you can tell because the stadium's absolutely packed and they've been standing the whole match.
It's currently 1-0 to League of Warsaw with half a minute to go. 42 play, ball round the corner. Barnes to the edge of the area, falls to Madison. Madison to Barnes, back to the Madison, shoots, and it goes over the crossbar. It's not even close, and that'll be the game over. Lovely little 1-2. Fee, thank you for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
And we're friends on Facebook now, Fee.
And there's the full-time whistle, and Leicester have suffered defeat in Europe again. A 1-0 defeat to Legia Warsaw in a game that second half probably were much better, but once again,
just
didn't cause enough problems really and create enough clear-cut opportunities in the second half. As I said in the game, too static. It was more just so static in and around the box, and we didn't really have that full chance. And as they go to the Leicester fans, they do not look happy. And I don't blame them. They spend their hard-earned cash going all the way to Poland to see a performance that, especially been a bit lackluster, a bit scrappy at times, but it's going to have to take a moment of madness to get the team going for somewhere, because at the moment we look too static. We're not moving the ball quick enough, and until we start doing that, our massive is our own downfall, because we're giving teams too many easy goals.
We look mid-table. We don't.
The rebuilding started in the summer, and it's going to take a season of a struggle for me this year. It really is. I mean, if they go to the table, it stands. It'll be Legia Warsaw on 6 points, Sparta Moscow on 3 points, Napoli 1 point, and Leicester bottom of the group on 1 point as well, with -1 and -1 for Napoli. The Legia Warsaw will be flying, absolutely flying to be in this position already this season. As Phil comes in, and I'm going to drop out for a minute and have 5 minutes before the prediction show. Guys, 127 you're watching. Enjoy the next 15 minutes of debate from Phil, Jack, Reedy, and Michael. Come back and join me at 8 o'clock for the prediction show. And thank you for watching the watch along. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Tom. Let you go and have a little breather. We'll see you soon. Tom is live literally in about 20 minutes with the prediction show. Michael, let's just start with you before I get lots of fans' views in. Come on, tell me, how are you feeling after that, Michael?
We need to score goals. I don't want to watch a soccer match and we don't score goals. It absolutely infuriates me. It makes me not want to watch the next match, even though, of course, I am and going to support the boys fully. But the first half, we weren't that good. The second half, the team talk, apparently got the guys going. You started seeing them flying around, getting the challenges. The ball was moving a little quicker and through the lines towards the goal but geez, our chances weren't finished. I mean, Daka played good. Everybody's crying for Daka. He played good. He just didn't finish his chances. Couldn't get the ball out of his feet, but really good positions, really good runs. It's just very frustrating not to see the ball go in the back of the net, Phil. That's just it right there.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Michael. Listen, are you all right to stick around for a little bit, Michael?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right, Michael, what I want is, firstly, thank you to Michael and Tom for doing the watch along. I've got Jack ready to come in. Well, I want to start off by saying well done to every single Leicester City fan who got out to Warsaw, because it is really, really tricky. So that, for me, that's the massive effort for the Leicester fans to get out there. Well played to every single one of them and trying to cheer the lads on. I wish I was there with them, but I'm not. That being said, what do you guys watching this, wherever you are in the world, when you're watching this, what do you want to say about tonight's match? And generally, what's going on at the club at the moment in the season? Patrick says, I know Patrick is always a bit of a doom and gloomer, but he says kiss goodbye to getting out of the group. I know Napoli were winning, last I heard. Nick, yeah, cue the Brendan criticism. I'm sure that is what is going to happen now, or is it not, Nick? If it's not, Nick, give us some positivity on Brendan. Let us know what it is. Craven is watching on YouTube, says, not a Leicester fan, West Ham fan. But what is issue with the boys this season? Listen, this is Craven. He's a West Ham fan. Is it just the fact that you need Fofana and Evans back? Is that what it is? It can't be that simple. What's going on with Tielemans? What's going on with Maddison? What do you want to say? He's a West Ham fan and he can see what's going on. Rudy says we need to start our best 11, get ahead, then think about taking off the best players. Otherwise, we'll be forever chasing games. I agree with you, Rudy, on that. Play your best side. Wherever you watch it, if you can like and share this video, that'd be great. Rob says it's a carbon copy of Burnley at the weekend. Too slow, too predictable, lose the ball too deep, too often. Will says, shocking so far, playing like we'll be relegated. Will, you're at the game at the weekend with me at Burnley. What would you do to change it? Let us know on that. Andrew, Jason says, going to be a long season. Roger's got it wrong tonight. Did he get it wrong, Jason? I'm going to ask Michael. I'm going to ask Reedy. I'm going to ask Jack. I'm also, just while I'm chatting, I'm going to put into the link here. I want you all, if you want to, give us your video views. I'm just typing it in. There we go. It's in the comments now. If you want to come, look, you see, I can't even spell. That's what happens when you do it live. Video views, that should say, click on that link. You can do it. Kevin says we need to stop playing from the back. Trams, he means teams have scouted us so they know exactly how we need to set up and play against us. Kevin, I said it exactly that against Burnley. Honestly, I did. A gamer on LCFC says, as soon as the stars came on, we played better. But Brendan, he's not finished that one off. Tony says, I can't see us winning a game at the moment. Crystal Palace are going to ring runs around us. Listen, right, keep getting your views in, keep getting your comments in there. Michael's with us still. Michael?
Gray says Vestergaard is Ryan Bennett in disguise. I don't know about that.
Well,
at least Vestergaard pushes the ball forward and tries to be brave with the pass through the lines. But, I mean, on his marking and his pace has just been awful since he got here, really. I mean, jeez.
I mean, Jono says here, Michael, and Reedy and Jack, I'm going to add you in, just bear with it. Jono says, it can't be a coincidence that we are slow and rubbish at the start of games. Why can't we get started from the first minutes? Michael, pace and swagger, we always call you Mr. Swagger, Michael. It feels like it's gone a little bit.
We have
swag.
No swag. Remember, we used to be front runners. We used to get out early. We used to, I don't know what it is. Maybe Brendan's tactics, he wants the ball. He wants the possession. And maybe the guys take that to heart. They don't want to hoof it up front. But I know that we have to play the ball quicker. I know that Brendan tells them to play the ball quicker. And, it's just not happening for us right now. Tom says we got a bunch of new players in and they just need time to gel. And I get that, but we got to score goals. And I mean, if Vardy is, 5 goals into the game, into the season, already, he needs to get on the pitch a little earlier. Brendan, I love Brendan. I trust Brendan, but the plan B is happening way too late in games. And it has been for a whole season now, a year and a half. It seems like the subs comes too late. The change in formation, change in tactics comes too late. And especially when we don't have any goals on the board, that tactic change needs to come a lot sooner.
Michael, bear with us. I'm going to let you go just for a second because we've got so many fans want to click in. So I'm going to try and give everybody literally 60 seconds to come in. So hang around if you want to.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Brilliant. So honestly, I love this from Daniel. I think it's very funny. He says, does our sponsorship logo mean flat, backwards, sideways? Listen, that was Puel-esque, Daniel. I'm going to give everybody, I'm going to try and bring people in one by one. If you want to click on that link, I'm going to start with Reedy, and then I'm going to go to Jack, and then we've got Ross, then we've got Jono, and then we've got Chris. Literally, Reedy, you've got 60, 90 seconds. Say whatever you want to say.
It's hard for me because, like I say, I think the person who said about the Burnley game is exactly the same thing. They sat back after they got the goal. We just couldn't make anything creative. And yes, remember we brought Lookman on, brought Barnes on, but Madison, it did look a bit more energetic, a bit more creative. But there was no, for me, there was just no attack-minded balls going in. Like, for me, Stanya today was, for me, it was awful. I don't know. I don't want to be that negative, but for me, he was just awful. Every time he had a ball, he just went sideways, backwards. If he had that ball there, Ricardo Pereira would have easily just bonged it down the wing and just at least attack the winger, attack the wing back, but he just wasn't doing it. And with Luke Thomas as well, he was getting a bit of runs going, but he just couldn't get through because of how defensive they were. It was just so hard to get past them. And you can't do much with it again when you concede so early on and then they sit back like a Burnley did. You just can't do anything against it. And I think for me, the main reason why we're just not looking how we should be is because we're just not like the same team again and again and again. There's always a switch around of defenders. You've got Sionchu in Vestergaard one game. You've got Evans in Vestergaard one game. You've got so many different defenders in each game. Castagna in one game, Ricardo in one game. You need a set full 4 players or 5 players that play a few games at a time and you'll get a bit of momentum going. You just don't get it when you're bringing players in and out all the time. And they can't help with injuries.
Really, I'm going to drop you out. Come back, wait in the green room. We'll get you back in. I want to get as many comments in. This is your show. This is fans' show. This is not anything else. Kevin says, where was all Brighton today? We needed him. Like, who's going to run his socks off and get the balls into the box? Patrick says, 1 win in 6. Let that sink in. I'm going to add Jack in. Then I've got Jono. I've got Chris. I've got Leo. I've got other Ross coming in. Keep getting your comments coming in. Neil says, I say again, far too many changes. We need to pick a team and stick with it. Will says, when we won the Premier League, it was the same 11 week in, week out. What's happened to Albrighton, says Nick Moore. I don't think he's ever been, if you look back, Nick, at the teams that Brendan's picked, he's never quite, you love him, I love him, just can't seem to get in there. And Anthony says, we look exhausted already. Did you hear the commentary on Maddison? If you're watching on BT Sport, it was interesting to hear what they were saying about him. Kevin says it's almost like Brendan wants out the Europa League as soon as he can to concentrate on the league. Andy Meda says, I don't agree with this. Players needs to gel, had different jobs, and I never needed time to gel. Let's get Jack in. Jack, you've got literally 60 seconds, Jack. 90 seconds, because you've got that many people. What do you want to say?
Not good enough. They could have had more goals tonight. Brendan, does he know his starting 11? I don't think he does. Does he know his best 11? I'd say no. Maddison came on. He did a few bits here and there. He went on the floor quite a lot as well. But I mean, Brendan, tactically wrong again tonight. We're losing to teams we should be really beating. I mean, Spartak Moscow beating a Napoli side tonight. What we couldn't do before in the game before. But I mean, we're going to be lucky to get out of this group at the minute. I mean, like some fans just said, why with the league and that, why should we concentrate on the league? Why get into the Europa League if you're not interested in adventuring it and going all guns blazing to go and win it? I mean, it's ridiculous, really, in my opinion. I mean, if you're going to get in the Europa League, at least go out and set a team, Brendan, and go and win the competition and at least try at least. Because last season, we had too many injuries where we couldn't compete. This season, we've got a strong enough team and not many injuries is what we had last season. So we should be going all guns out to go and actually win that. Go and beat Legia Warsaw, go and beat Spartak Moscow, and go and beat teams like Napoli. I know Napoli's going to be difficult, but, you don't know unless you try. And I mean, Brendan tonight, tactically wrong again. I don't think Luke Thomas was good enough. I thought Dewsbury Hall was poor. I thought the whole team was poor, Phil.
Not happy, Jack?
No, I'm not. It's ridiculous. Like I said, they let Legia Warsaw play. You let Legia Warsaw play, they're a good side. They proved they can be a very good side. And we were lucky to be 1-0 to finish the game. It could have been 2 or 3. If they would have scored that one what it passed in near the end, or the one what Schmeichel blocked with his foot, they would have been 2 or 3-0 to them. And I think they fully deserved it tonight. I thought we weren't good enough. And we weren't at the races again.
Jack, honestly, I'm going to have to let you go. It's great to get your comments in. Stick around if you want. I'm going to get Jono in next. Just before I get Jono in, Ian Peach says, well said to Jack. Rob says, we've got so many comments coming in. You keep, listen, this is you. This is for you. This is Leicester Fan TV. Leicester fans, you have your say. If it's rubbish, you say. If it's great, you say. Let's be honest. Whatever you want to say. Nick says 100% agrees with Jack. Andy Meadow says, would Keller made a difference? Who messed up that paperwork, Andy? What is going on? Why have we messed that up? I'm not saying Kelechi and Nacho would have made the difference. Let's not pick things out. But Andy, come on. Honestly, I'd get a bollocking at work if I did something like that. You would. Jono, it's your turn. What do you want to say?
Not good enough. It can't be a coincidence that game after game after game, first half, we're just absolutely nowhere near the levels we need to be. And then coincidentally, we go 1-0 down and we have to get back into the game. It's happened so many times this season. It's got to be something in the tactics that Rodgers is telling them to not go at it from minute one. It really frustrates me that from the first minute of the game, we should be really in their faces and getting the control of the game. And we don't seem to be doing that. We don't seem to be proactive and getting on the front foot early doors. Tonight, I think Perez was awful. Tillemans was awful. Vestergaard was the most awful. He is absolutely a tanker, an oil tanker at the back. He cannot turn quickly. He's got no pace, seems to have no confidence. He gets brushed off the ball. For someone who's 6'6" and a big unit, should be doing loads better and should be muscling people out of the game, in my view. I don't know what is going on. I really fear for Brendan. I'm still with Brendan. I still think he's the right man for us. But for me, there's questions now starting to be asked in my head. And I can't believe, and I'm sure that things are starting to be said in and around the fan base as well, that is Brendan sort of on borrowed time. I don't think he's there yet, but if this continues for another 3 or 4 games, I think that he will really be in trouble. I'm going to Palace on Sunday, and I'm really hoping that we see a really top draw performance. Maddison looked okay tonight. He came on and did some stuff, but albeit against a poor team that we should have absolutely beaten comfortably. So, let's hope that somewhere along from here until Sunday, something happens and we get some sort of performance. I just want someone to say, minute 1, let's go and start playing. Let's not stop playing from second half, which seems to be what's going on.
Jono, thanks for joining us. I'm going to move on to the next person because we've got so many clicked on that link. Jono, it's great to have you on. Thank you so much for giving us your views.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Just like Jono, I want your views. I'm going to put that link in there one more time because this is your chance. Tom is live in 6 minutes doing the prediction show. So you've got 6 minutes to click on that link. I just literally, Leicester Fan TV, it's by fans, for fans. It's your TV chance to come on and say it, Chris. Chris, come in. Whatever you want to say, go for it, mate.
Well, tonight was absolutely woeful. Like, seriously, absolutely woeful. And funny enough, I know a lot of people are going to probably get on my back on this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I thought Daka was awful. Like, seriously, tonight, I thought we're giving Daka a chance now. Let's see why everybody keeps saying we should be playing Daka. We should be playing Daka. Tonight, he proved why he's not been played. He was absolutely awful. There was about
Chris, sorry to jump in. Why have we spent 25 million on him then?
I have no idea. Not on tonight's performance. He was very slow. There was about 3 or 4 times where he was on goal. All it took was one shot and he's there, and he didn't. He got his footing wrong. He slipped up a few times, and no, I just don't understand it. I really don't. And no, I thought, again, our tactics were completely wrong. And we did let them in. I think Soyuncu's completely out of his depth again. He did get service. No, I honestly, is he the new Musa? Possibly. It is possible.
Chris, thank you for your opinion. Honestly, I'm going to let you go. We've got so many fans clicking in. That's what it's all about. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you coming on as ever. Leo next. Leo, so many people clicking in, and this is exactly what we want because we're Leicester Fan TV. We are fans. Leo, you're a Leicester fan. What do you want to say? Whatever you want to say, mate.
I'm just disappointed that we just didn't show up. You know, the way we're passing around, they're just getting back into position every time we got the ball. When they got the ball, they were creating chances. That's what we should be doing, but we're not doing it. And so I'm just disappointed about that. And, we're now on 1 point from the 2 Europa League games. Do you know what the Spartak Napoli result was?
I don't in the end. I know Napoli were winning.
Okay, so if they did win, they'd be on 4 points. And how do you pronounce it? Is it Legia? Anyway, they're on 6 points. So, and you have to be guaranteed a spot in the round of.
Leo, I believe Napoli lost 2-3 at home against Spartak Moscow. I've just checked the results.
So it
was a last-minute winner.
Oh, well, that's a better result for us. But I think you have to come. If you come second, you now have to play off for a spot in the round of. Because of the Conference League, you have to play against the third place Champions League team. If you come second now. So, we need to try come first. So, we're not putting ourselves in a great situation. And in the league as well.
Leo, thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to let you go to move on to the next fan. Appreciate it. Thank you, Leo. Let's get Ross in. And then I've got Sean and another Sean. I've got 2 Seans. I've got Sean Ross, it's a bit noisy, Ross. Can you stand still for a minute?
Yeah, one second. Let me get under cover. Hang on. There we go.
Is it raining up north?
It's grim up north. You're not kidding.
Well then, where have you watched the game and what's your views?
Well, I was watching it at McDonald's for most of it, so I was with Charlie. So, but no, just poor. Really poor. And what really annoyed me was, I don't know if it annoyed you, when Daka was about to shoot and then Perez just took it off him and boom, shot. Because that was annoying. But I tell you what, though, I think the goal we conceded was very soft to concede. And Martin should have done a lot better. Don't know what was Vestergaard doing, but just another game which is just disappointing. It really is. It's a credit to Schmeichel with the saves at the end. The save at the end, fantastic save. And yeah, it does help that Napoli lost, but we can't keep relying on other results. Now we've got to go and play Moscow, who have just beaten one of the best teams in Italy. So we've not made it easier for ourselves, that's for sure. And it's just annoying passing it from the back. It's just, to be fair, Maddison, when he came on, he did change the game a little bit. Credit, at least he's trying this time, but it's not good enough at the minute. And it's worrying now. We've not won a game in September. We've not won apart from the League Cup. The League Cup game. Yeah, Millwall. That's Millwall. The teams that we play, we've lost. But we've drawn with Napoli, drawn with Burnley, lost to the others, and lost today. It's just disappointing, Phil. It really is. And obviously, we go to Crystal Palace Sunday with their atmosphere, and it could. Yeah, I agree. We will. We could have lost 3-0 at end had it not been for that.
Ross, so, I've got to let you go. Tom is live in 1 minute with his prediction show in there. No. I'm going to let this Sean have a say. Go on, Sean. Say what you want to say.
Well, performance was poor, number one. Not good enough. I think Brendan, I'm going to be honest with you. This competition is failure because we bought a top 4 the last 2 seasons and we shouldn't be in this competition. And I feel like the fan base is just okay with that all we're in the Europa League. But I think Brendan has to go, in my opinion. I think bring someone like Frank Lampard in, who got that Chelsea side into the top 4, that youthful Chelsea side into the top 4. And that's my opinion on the situation. I think he has to go. He won us an FA Cup, good enough, but that's his job. His job is to win trophies for us, isn't it? So, yeah, he got us an FA Cup. And I love Brendan, but it just doesn't look like they're playing for him at the moment. I think something's happened in the background. Something has to have happened because it just doesn't look like they're playing for him. So, yeah, that's my situation on it.
Sean, listen, mate, we're out of time on this show because it's 8 o'clock. I want you to come back on another show with us. Will you promise me? Because this is the first time I've seen you come on a show. Will you come on again? Because I like what I want to hear more of what you're saying.
Yep.
Just because I think there's so much to debate. It's 8 o'clock. We've got to finish it. Promise me you'll come on again, mate. Okay.
I will, yeah. Yep.
Thank you, Sean. Listen, Sean was making some sense there. I agree with Sean. Sean Sarson, very quickly. Come on, Sean.
I think it was I give Festigard one and if we made that big mess, but why did they not put that show on?
Yeah.
Madness.
Sean, I hear what you're saying. Listen, I've got to let you go because it's full time on this show. It's 8 o'clock. Sean, thank you for joining us. Other Sean, thank you for joining you. It smells like there's something gone on. I don't know what it is. What's Rudy says, what's the point in qualifying? I agree if we're going to play like this. And somebody else put a comment in there. I want to know. Let me find this comment. We seem to have gone backwards this season in our play, Lee says. Leave Brendan alone. He was great for Celtic. Are we letting the other teams in the league by not taking this seriously? I don't know. There's so much comments. Tom is live literally now. I've overrun. I've got to go. It is time. Ready's live tomorrow night at 7:30. Join us there. There's so much to talk about. We can't finish it tonight. We will talk about it tomorrow night in Ready's show at 7:30. Join us. Thanks everybody for watching. Go and watch Tommy's live now. Boom.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everard's, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie & Co. Estate Agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.